Welcome to Dragon Field in Southlake, Texas. It's Colleyville Heritage Panthers and the Southlake Dragons. Alongside my broadcast partner, H.M. Harrison, I'm Doug Branch, and H.M., we are looking not live at the field here in Southlake. That is a picture from last night and explains why this game, H.M., was postponed until tonight, and it wasn't only because of the water, lightning in the area.
Oh, yeah, yesterday was a complete washout, man, but looking forward to tonight's game. Looks like both of these teams are primed and ready to go.
Overcast skies, the ceiling level looks to be about 3,000 feet, and there has not been any rain in the direct area, probably in the last 2 to 3 hours. We'll hope that holds out for Saturday night style high school football here on high school game night. The Dragons come into tonight's affair with a 5-2 record on the season. They're, if I can find it, 4-3. That can't be right for their district record.
2-1.
They're 2-1 on the district.
Yeah.
Colleyville is also 2-1 on the district. Last night, Trinity locked up the district 7-6A championship with a victory over their rival Coppell, as they were able to get that game in over at Coppell Field. And tonight's affair basically is going to determine who sits in the number 2 spot in the playoff position after this finale.
Absolutely, Douglas. I mean, the Panthers come into tonight's game with a lot of confidence after beating LD Bell in a blowout. And obviously, the Dragons are hungry for a victory after a very close loss last week to Trinity. So right now, both of these guys are looking to get footing in District 7-6A, which is known as the District of Death. So they know that tonight's game has major playoff implications.
Well, big time, and having Coppell already lost, that'll put them at least a half game behind the loser of this game. So those are your 4 teams right now that are vying for a spot here in District 7-6A. When we come back on the pregame show, we will talk to head coach Joe Willis. That's next here on High School Game Night.
Proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Back on the pregame show, joined by Colleyville Heritage Panther head coach Joe Willis. And coach, unusual circumstances. We're playing on a Saturday night, game scheduled on Friday night. How do you refocus the kids, get them ready? Southlake, a huge competitor.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's the thing about it. Our kids understand, what's at stake here, and they know who we're playing tonight, and getting them ready for this game was not a challenge. I mean, they're highly motivated. It didn't matter if it's Friday night or Saturday night, or honestly, it wouldn't matter if it's on a parking lot. Our kids are ready to go. That's what we preach to them all year. Be mentally tough, be ready for the moment, and they are.
The fact that we don't have rain right now, I think, has to benefit your squad.
I don't know that it does one way or another. I think the conditions are much better for a good football game tonight, and the last thing in the world we'd want is a situation where the best football team didn't win because of some reason. And both Coach Wassam and I talked about that last night at length, and we decided it was in the best interest of both football teams to come back on a day where we had a little bit better conditions.
I must say, I applaud the decision of their athletic director, Darren Ullman, for calling the game so early, getting everybody out of here, getting them home, getting some sleep, and then coming back today. Talk about your defense. Who are the guys they have to stop on the Southlake offense?
Well, I mean, obviously, Zach Ferrara, you got to stop the wide receiver attack. He's put up some monster games, in that department. We feel really good about our matchup out there. We've got several plans for him. We can single him up or we can double him, either one, based on the call. But really, it goes back to little Jordan Humphreys, the running back. You got to do a good job of containing him. He's definitely their stinger.
You've put some guys with speed now on your defense, namely Jamari Williams. Is that something where those guys are going to be able to control the edge with little Jordan Humphrey now?
Well, I mean, that was the plan, all along. We felt like we had a need there at the outside linebacker position especially, and that's the reason why we moved those guys over, so they could do their job on a big night like tonight.
Offensively, obviously, Cameron has been great. Everybody knows about Kevon Ahmad. Talk about the other guys that are going to be successful tonight for your team to win this game.
Well, I tell you what, the biggest thing is not just the ball carriers or the guys blocking for the ball carriers. Our offensive line is finally getting to a point where they're pretty healthy, and that's going to be, they've done a good job the last couple of weeks. That's going to be big tonight. It's a nice, cool night. We feel really good about the situation for them. We've also worked in several guys there at H-back, and they've done a great job, like Logan DeBell, one in particular. But really, it's going to boil down to, just like any good game, who wins the line of scrimmage, who executes, and who doesn't turn the ball over.
We don't talk about it much, but special teams should be key tonight.
Oh, no doubt about it. Both Max and Holden have done a great job all year, and flipping the field, as far as Holden is concerned, and also Max kicking that ball deep on kickoffs and making those field goals, that ought to come into play.
Your key to get the victory tonight over a very tough Southlake Dragon squad?
No, we have to come out and execute it, and that's key really every week. But execute and don't turn the ball over, and you're going to give yourself a chance to win every game you're in.
It's head coach Joe Willis. When we come back, it's the kickoff. Starting lineups, you name it. We're going to get it going. 6 o'clock here at Dragon Field. Back in a moment.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. Our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
All right, we're back live at Dragon Stadium in Southlake, Texas, alongside H.M. Harrison, Doug Branch, and H.M. It's the Colleyville Heritage Panthers and the Southlake Dragons. Saturday night football here on high school game night, and it looks to be a major matchup in District 7 6A.
Yeah, Coach Joe Willie was very confident about his matchup. I think he's really looking forward to his defense against LeJordan Humphrey. One of the things he talked about also was doubling up out on the outside against Zach Farr. So we're going to see exactly what Colleyville does tonight as far as getting the job done tonight.
All right, H.M., the toss was won by Southlake. They're going to defer and defend the southwest goal. Colleyville will get the ball first and defend the northeast goal. Colleyville will be dressed in all white, black helmets trimmed in black with, an array of different colored shoes, different players tonight. Southlake will go in their black top, trimmed in green shoulders with green pants. They are the home team tonight here at Dragon Stadium. So we're about to get underway. A game that is about 23 or 22 and a half hours delayed. We'll have a 6 o'clock start time tonight, and the ball will be teed up momentarily by the Dragons, who will kick off to Jordan Porter, and it looks like Kevon Ahmad back deep for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers. Both teams need a victory, HM, tonight to secure the what would be the number 2 seed in District 7 6A after Euless Trinity was able to take down the Coppell Cowboys last night in a game that finished very late after a couple of lightning delays and basically in a driving rainstorm. We do not have those conditions here tonight, and I know even though we're in the booth, I'm happy we don't.
Oh, yeah. And you can tell that both teams know that this is a pretty important game. You can tell just by the way they were warming up, man. There's a sense of urgency.
Cole Ramage chips it. It's going to come down close to the 20-yard line. It does. 2 Colleyville Heritage Panthers players are there. It's Javon Thornton is able to come up with it. He takes it from the 20 out to the 37-yard line, so give him a 17-yard return, and that was almost a critical mistake from Colleyville on the first play of the game.
Yeah, both of those guys were trying to field the ball at the same time, but also, man, Javon almost broke that one, man. He was one guy away from breaking that and going all the way to the house.
So Colleyville will take over at their 37-yard line. Just underway here at Dragon Stadium in Southlake. District 7 6A action alongside H.M. Harrison, Doug Branch, Chris Beam on assignment in New York with the Cowboys. Not able to be here for this game. Full house backfield. Snap back. Roan reads it. He'll hand off left-hand side, and it's Javon Thornton with the carry. Gains about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, they're going to a speed offense, not huddling at all.
2nd down.
Right back to the line of scrimmage for the Panthers to throw. Looking to throw. Now he'll run. Going left-hand side. He's wrapped up, and he may gain a couple, maybe 1 yard positive. That's the quarterback, Camden Roan, and could not find anything on the outside. Southlake had it covered up, HM.
Not at all. Looked like they had the defensive end sealing that in right there. They were trying to get outside, but he had to contain pretty well.
42-yard line. That's 3rd down.
3rd down, and we'll call it a long 5 from the 44-yard line, just inside the 44 to the 43. Motion, Kevon Ahmad looking to go left. Roan, he'll throw, got a man breaking open, and it's tipped away.
Great throw.
Nice defensive play by Southlake, and it's going to be a 3 and out for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers.
Yeah, it was a great throw on that. It's too bad the guy didn't come up with the catch.
So the Dragons apparently will not drop anyone back deep. As Holden Lyons is back to kick, they're going to stay in their standard defense. So
that's a new strategy.
Yeah, little surprise there that they're not going to have somebody back. They're basically going to give up the field position. Snap is back. They're coming for Lions. Gets it off with the right foot. It's going to hit right at the 21. Kicks forward to the 10. Rolling still forward down to the 5, 4, 3, and stopped at the 1 yard line.
Oh,
what
wow.
a great kick. 55 yards off the foot of Holden Lyons, and I think that's a huge mistake from Southlake.
Yeah, never seen that one before. Don't know why they didn't put a returner back there. They must have saw something in previous games in the punt unit, but that was a critical mistake. They're giving up. They're going to start off with poor field position on their 1 yard line.
So the Dragons will take to the field Mason Holmes at quarterback. Lil Jordan Humphrey is the running back. The wide receivers are Cam Duhan, Shamar Coleman, Jackson Johansson, and the aforementioned Zach Farrar. Farrar's to the right side. Man coverage is Reed Harrison Ducrow. Mason Holmes in the backfield, flanked by runners to either side. They'll give it to Humphrey. Humphrey breaks through the line, through the 10, breaks a tackle out to the 15, and then wrapped up and run out of bounds at the 17, but not before a Southlake dragon. I'm thinking they're dragging him on the foot. A Southlake dragger. He's a dragger. First down.
Yeah, this guy, LaJordan Humphreys, is definitely the genuine article, man. He took about 3 guys with him all the way to that pylon.
So first play did not hurt Southlake whatsoever. They've got a little breathing room out to the 17 and a first down. Holmes in the backfield, takes a snap, hands it off. Same play to Humphrey. If they can't stop it once, see if they can stop it twice. And this time,
good tackle.
Colleyville gets over for a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Said my guy Panini no.
Pelini now.
Pelini now.
There you go. And by the way, it's instead of Joe Willie, it's Joe Willis.
Joe Willis. All right, well, I was about to call him.
But I like Joe Willie.
Joe Willie,
Joe
right?
Willie.
Yeah.
Here's a play. Farrar on the sweep, coming right. Check that. Coming to the left-hand side. It's going to be stopped, pushed out of bounds. And I'm not actually sure, was that Farrar? It was not Farrar. That was number 8, Blake Berwick.
Well, Colleyville's coming out in a good defensive set against these guys, man. They're playing fast, hard, and smart, and gang tackling. So I like the strategy right off the bat. We got a crucial 3rd and 5 right here.
Ball spotted at the 22-yard line. Holmes in the backfield. Running backs to either side. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Snap back. They'll give it going right. Little Jordan Humphrey, he's got room to the 35. He's got 1 man to beat, but he's not able to get by him. As that's number 17, Clayton Moore, the junior for Colleyville with the stop, but not before it's a Southlake Dragon first down out to the 50.
Yeah, Southlake has opened up some huge running lanes for LaJordan, man. This guy is pretty much just walking straight through that line.
Snap back Holmes. They're going to come left now. Nice job on the backside getting around. That was number 3 for Colleyville. And why do I not have a 3 on my 2 deep? That was Trevor West.
And number 36 is getting major penetration. I'm seeing that right now. The guy at nose tackle, who's obviously sponsored by Susan G. Coleman because he's got on a bunch of pink.
That's Keandre Tank Johnson.
Yeah, he is a tank.
Snap, handoff inside. Coming to our left. He's got the boundary to the 35. Did they throw a flag?
Yeah, that's holding.
All right, they did get a flag. The cheese is on the broccoli at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, that's what they're running. I mean, they're getting on the outside by basically sealing them, but they're holding a bunch of times. They did it the last time down here on the 1 yard line against when LaJordan ran for about 15 yards. So the referee's definitely going to start watching for that because they're holding on the outside.
Number 58, offense. 10 yards to 2nd down.
All right, you heard it right there. It was number 58, Noah Hubble. They say on the media guide, like telescope. So I guess I said that right, Hubble.
Hubble.
So that'll back the Dragons back up to a 2nd and 13. They'll spot it at the 47-yard line.
Going to an empty backfield.
5 receivers into the pattern. 3 to the near side, or the far side. 2 to the near side. Looking right, screen left. Farrar's got it at the 50. Looking to move forward, and he's wrapped up by Jordan Porter. But Farrar's able to push his way out for a few more yards. 6'4", 215. A formidable person at wide receiver for the Dragons.
Yeah, Porter's playing good ball against Farrar out there on the outside.
Right back to the line. 3rd down and 3 for the Dragons. Snap back going to Humphrey right. They got him wrapped up over there, and they'll stop him short of a first down. The whistles are blown, and I'm not sure they gave him all the way back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he made it that far.
I'm telling you, 36 is getting major penetration on each snap. So, I mean, he's back there every down.
Tank Johnson busting up the line. trying to bust up the offense for Colleyville, and they are going to punt. Hal Wasson has seen enough. He's sending the punt team onto the field.
That's a good defensive stand by Colleyville.
Jake Oldroyd will kick. He'll spot himself at his own 43. Back deep, Jordan Porter posted up at the 13-yard line. Colleyville stays in a semi-defensive state here. Snap back. Right footer gets it away. Nice kick up high. It's going to carry all the way to the 8 and down, and he's on the line. That's going to be a touchback. Oh, my gosh, his
standing in
his heels are on the line.
What is this ref doing? Wow, he's standing in the end zone.
Wow.
Guess we need instant replay in high school football, huh?
I don't know. I'm looking up at the screen here in the building. I guess it's where if you touch the ball before you get to the line, it doesn't matter in high school football. Wow. There are some unusual UIL rules, and both of us have played under UIL rules. Of course, you went on to play linebacker at Kansas State under Coach Bill Snyder, but typically if you're standing in the end zone when you catch the football, it's a touchback.
Universally.
That's what I thought. Colleyville takes over at their half-yard line, so they've got the same situation. Doan wants to throw. Arone does. Got a man. He's knocked down, and there's an interference call, and that's Reed Harrison Ducrow, who had broken away from the defender, and he was just yanked down. So that'll give Colleyville some breathing room, and a Colleyville Heritage first down.
Let's see, what number was that? Was that my guy Javon Thornton?
No, that was Reed Harrison Ducrow out of the edge, the defensive back who they throw in on offense.
Okay. That's big time. If he didn't interfere on that play, he was gone.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Penalty was on 11. Trying to find that number. Looking for the 2-deep defense. There it is. That was Jackson Davis out on the right corner. So Colleyville will have two receivers to the near side. Two running backs in the backfield. Snap back to Roan. Wants to throw again. Looking to his left side. Throw out. Kevon Ahmad with the catch. And he's pulled down at the 35. Give them 20 yards on the pitch and catch. And that's your super sophomore, Kevon Ahmad, with a great catch.
Unbelievable back shoulder fade. Nice touch on the ball. That was a great play, man. Great play.
Colleyville right back to the line of scrimmage. They'll uncover the halfback on this side. Three receivers to this side. Out on an island on the left side, a single receiver. Can they get him loose? He's got no help if they do. Roan wants to throw, hands it off in the middle. That's Thornton, and Thornton is stuffed at the 37-yard line and pushed back. We've got wholesale substitutions for Southlake.
Yeah, Southlake is trying to stuff a lot of guys at the line of scrimmage. They're going to do everything they can to at least stop the run. Right now, we got a matchup problem, though, going on the outside, man. I don't think these guys are going to be able to stop that.
Two receivers go to the near side, two to the far side. In the backfield, it's Thornton. Cam Roan takes the snap, hands it off inside. Thornton's going nowhere. He better hold on to the football as they're trying to strip.
Yeah, I'm looking at, like I said, it looks like Southlake is dedicated to making sure they don't get any runs off on them, but in the passing game, they're looking really weak. It's a huge third down.
3rd and 8, ball still at the 37-yard line. They'll send three receivers into the pattern. Roan calls for motion. Kevon Ahmad takes it. He'll throw. Looking downfield. Got him open in the middle.
He's
caught. Kevon Ahmad to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. That went for 63 yards.
Hey, I told you, that was a matchup problem, man. They're dedicating a lot of guys to the middle of the field, but Kevon Ahmad is the real deal, man. This guy is running away from him.
And credit the offensive line that gives Cam Roan all day to throw it.
Yeah, this guy is fast. I mean, he's moving in between those sticks pretty quick.
10-400 in the state of Florida as a freshman.
Wow. I can pick that up right now. He's moving a lot faster than everybody else out here.
Max Allen on for the extra point, and just like that, Colleyville's got a 7-0 lead over there. He's a sophomore.
Wow.
Could be a freshman. Age-wise, he could be a freshman.
That guy's moving. He's moving.
All right, 7-0, 5:52 to go here in the first quarter. Back on high school game night after this timeout.
Dragon fans, get your cell phones and download Mobile Dragons 2.0. The redesigned app has everything you need to know.
Colleyville Heritage Panther football.
Student or
the
staff
Jason
member.
Ridley
Visit
Agency
the App Store
offers
or
home,
Google Play
auto,
and search
boat,
Carroll
motorcycle,
ISD.
RV,
Download
and
it
coverage
today.
for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
Back at Dragon Stadium, where Colleyville, a 63-yard pitch and catch from Cam Roan to Kevon Ahmad. They take a 7-0 lead. Max Allen with the kickoff. It'll drive back the receiver into the Dragon touchdown area for a touchback.
There you go.
Can't even think right now. Touchdown area.
That's
what it's called, right?
Yeah, the area of touch.
It's called the my gosh, I'm blanking out right now. What the heck is that called?
It's a touchback, man.
No, it's a touchback, but what's
that's the end zone?
End zone. I couldn't even think of it. My goodness. Hello. All right, Southlake's got the football. Lil Jordan Humphreys to the left of Holmes. He'll hand it off to him, going right. They use that same play, and this time he's able to pick up. We'll give him 7 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 32.
Yeah. These guys are going to need to do the same thing that they did last time on defense, just dedicate themselves to getting penetration and keep going fast to the ball and gang tackling Lil Jordan Humphrey. He's a big guy. Good tackle on the outside. What number is that?
That was 18.
Yeah, that was a great tackle. He broke on that.
Mitchell Hubbard.
Yeah, he broke on that immediately. He sniffed that out.
Loss of 4 yards. It'll be back to the 26-yard line. 3rd and 6 for the Dragons. Holmes from the shotgun. Looks to the sideline to get the call from Hal Wasson. Southlake a little bit on their heels right here, HM.
Yeah, they look like they're reeling.
Humphrey will move to the right of the quarterback, Holmes. Snap is back, looking to his left. He'll look out to the right. Oh, and there's a man right there. And that was a 13 coming on a blitz. Caleb Murphy, who gets to Holmes, knocks it down, and Southlake will punt the football 3 and out.
I'm telling you, man, these guys are not respecting that Southlake swagger and everything that they're coming in with. Colleyville is just disrespecting these guys at the line of scrimmage. I'm loving it, man. This is grade A football.
Back to punt the ball, Jake Olroyd. For the Dragons. Back deep, Jordan Porter. Snap is high. Olroyd's got it. Right-footed kick. It's a nice one.
You can feel that one.
Coming back, hits at the 46 and takes a huge bounce for the Dragons. It'll be down at the 15-yard line. 4:36 to go, and Colleyville leads by 7. Back on high school game night in just a moment.
Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
All right, back in Southlake. First play is to Cam Roan. Roan's able to go forward for, well, we're going to give him 7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Well, make it 4. 6 yards on the carry.
That was basically a read option play. He saw all of the defense snagging down on the fullback, on the running back, and he just tucked it and ran with it. Good decision on Cameron's decision on his part.
2 receivers split to either side. Roan gets the snap, looking downfield, got a man, Kevon Ahmad. He'll run with it. Needs a block. Oh!
He got one.
Holy cow! Flattened
Wow.
on the outside. He didn't take the block, but it was a nice one off the corner, and that was Reed Harrison Ducrow.
Crushing block, man. Crushing block. Ducrow, I mean, he decleated that guy on the outside. If only Roan could have got on the outside of that, he had a little bit of space, especially get that first down. It's a critical 3rd down here. We're going trips right. Single receiver out to the left.
From the shotgun, Cam Roan. Snap is back, looking to throw it. Got a man breaking down the sideline. He's open. It's Ahmad, and he can't catch it. And I thought I saw a flag. Nope, did not see a flag.
That was a good attempt. I mean, that is going to be a matchup problem all night for Southlake. That kid is running at a different speed. I mean, even on that, if Cam could have led him a little bit more, he was gone. So they need to come back to that. They shouldn't give up on that play at all.
A little surprised at 4th and 2 they did not just try and make the first down, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
Holden Lyons will kick. Back deep for Southlake is number 4, Lil Jordan Humphrey. This time they actually put someone back. Snap is low, bounces back. Lyons has got it, and he gets it off the right side.
Great punt.
Little Jordan Humphrey calls for the fair catch at the 35-yard line. So the Dragons will take over there. 3:11 to go in the quarter, but the Panthers lead at 7-0. More on high school game night after this message. Raising Cane's.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Mason Holmes tries to go deep to Zach Farrar, but Reed Harrison Ducrow is there to knock it down. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons at their own 35-yard line.
They basically tried a bomb on that one, and, they dialed it up. It looked pretty good, but did not complete that pass.
There's a throw out to the right-hand side, and that's Farrar, and he's not able to come up with it as it hit the ground.
Yeah, that was incomplete.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for Southlake.
Ball's incomplete.
Southlake seems like they're in a little disarray right now at their play calling. They don't know if they want to run the ball, throw the ball. That's a testament to the defense, man. These guys are flying to the ball, gang tackling on Mr. Humphreys. And so it looks like they're just going to be relegated now to throwing bombs out to Zach Farrar.
We got a penalty flag. Wait, they're calling for timeout. Colleyville. So
Timeout.
Joe Willis is furious on the far side. We'll go ahead and take the timeout with them. High school game night, 2:42 to play here in quarter number 1. Colleyville staked to a 7-0 lead. Back in a moment.
You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Back in Southlake at Dragon Field, where the Colleyville Heritage Panthers have staked themselves to a 7-0 lead off the arm of Camden Roan on a 63-yard strike to Kevon Ahmad.
Southlake's coming in the empty backfield right now, so these guys are definitely looking to make a big play. I'm thinking a screen on the outside out here. They got little Jordan Humphrey spread to the left and Farrar to the right. So it's either a screen play or they're going to go for a bomb. They hadn't done any intermediary routes.
Timeout. It's going to be a timeout to Southlake as they set up, and not very often do you have back-to-back timeouts. But it happens here. We'll go ahead and keep it right here, HM. And right now, you've got to believe that Colleyville has Southlake right where they want them.
Oh, yeah. These guys are not coming in here with any respect for their past reputation or bravado. They came right out here and hit these guys right in the mouth, man. So I'm really impressed with everything that the Panthers are doing. If they stay with this, man, this game is definitely theirs. These guys are playing tough. And like I said, fast, hard, and smart. I'm liking what I'm seeing on the defense. These guys are gang tackling, but on the offensive side, you know, this guy, you said he's a 10-4, 100-meter guy?
Yeah, he can flat out run.
He's a matchup nightmare for these guys. They're going to have to roll the coverage his way. Otherwise, he's going to burn them every down.
So we'll reset it for you. 3rd down from the 35, 10 yards to gain for Southlake and a first down. And Hal Wasson taking a long time with his offense surrounding him. 2:42 to go here in quarter number 1 alongside my broadcast partner, H.M. Harrison, our production assistant, Heckma Harrison Jr. I'm Doug Branch from Dragon Stadium in Southlake. Game that should have been played last night, but God didn't want it so we're playing it today, and Colleyville's liking the outcome so far. Snap back, handoff. Little Jordan Humphrey, he's got all kinds of room up front. Spins, and he's tackled as he hits the 50-yard line. A gain of 15 on the play and a Southlake first down.
Yeah, number 36, Tank Williams, just ran right by him. I mean, like I said, this guy's getting all kinds of penetration on the Dragons' offensive line, man. He's a nightmare for these guys. It's a matchup problem in the middle.
Snap back, receivers flooding the field. Mason Holmes to throw. Pitch, catch, and drop.
Oh, good defense.
And that was Lil Jordan Humphrey out in the pattern, and number 17 for Colleyville, Clayton Moore, with the play as he grabbed his arms, HM, and was able to keep the football from being received.
Heads up play by Moore. I mean, this guy Humphrey is all everything for Southlake. So if I was definitely that defensive coordinator, I keep all points on Mr. Humphrey. Number 4 is everything for these guys.
Green coming to the left side. They got a man. He's got a little bit of room. He breaks back towards the middle, picking up blockers to the 35 and pulled down to the 33-yard line. 18 yards on the pitch and catch, and that was Shamar Coleman.
Yeah, Shamar Coleman, he put a lot of moves in. I mean, he was doing a lot of shaking and baking, man. He probably could have broke it long the whole way if he just ran straight ahead, but he was juking about 8 or 9 guys the whole time.
Trips to the right, near side, they've got one receiver. Holmes will look over to the sideline for the call. 1:52 to play here in quarter number 1 from Southlake. Dragons snap it back. They'll give it to Humphrey going right. Got blocks and another hold, but no flag. He's got the corner. He's got the 20. Down to the 15, missed tackle to the 10. 5 and pulled down by Reed Harrison Ducrow at the 3-yard line. And Joe Willis is out on the field enraged at the official.
Yeah, that's a whole. Every time they get to the outside right there, that tight end is basically taking his right hand or left hand and grabbing that shoulder pad and dragging him all the way to the center.
And little Jordan Humphrey, sorry to interrupt you there, HM, is down on the field. Medical staff heading out to attend to him at the 3. My guess is it's an ankle as Harrison Ducrow was able to tackle him by a shoestring. But little Jordan Humphrey is down.
Yeah, he landed kind of awkward on that one, man. He's especially with guys trailing behind him, he didn't see the tackle coming at all. He thought he was on the way free, and Ducrow got him. Hope he's all right.
It does look like they are looking at a knee. They pull him up, and he's ginger.
Ladies and gentlemen, shaking up on the play. Now on his feet, a big hand for number 4, little Jordan Humphrey.
On the right side, but it looks like he is going to be okay. He'll jog off the field. I think that worried their medical staff.
I think it worried everyone. He's Mr. Everything for the Dragons right now.
All right, 1st and goal. First time in the red zone for Colleyville. They've got it at the 3. Snap back, handoff, coming left. Met
Good tackle
at the 2-yard line. Ball's loose. No, it's not. He still has it. That's number 10, Jackson Johnson.
Yeah, Douglas, number
Or
30.
Johansson, excuse me.
The defensive line, these guys are getting penetration. They're just running right by the running backs on this. These guys got to keep their eyes up. You know, they're missing a lot. They're missing a lot of opportunities here.
Holmes gives it to Coleman. Coleman going right, jumps came off a springboard and flies into the end zone.
This guy jumped from the 5-yard line. he was desperate for that one.
Looked like he got shot off of a trampoline or out of a gun.
Wow.
Coleman over the top of the Colleyville defense, and he scores. Holy cow.
A cold ramage on the hole. You know I had to say that, right?
Yeah, I did. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So we are tied at 7, just one tick over 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. High school game nights presentation. Colleyville Heritage Panther football is brought to you by Tempest Transportation. Let's take a listen.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Back at Dragon Stadium alongside H.M. Harrison, Doug Branch, and H.M. with just a tick over a minute to play. We're tied at 7. 2 nice drives from both squads.
Yeah, both of these teams are playing some serious football. It looks like they're trying to set the tempo. Colleyville is definitely – the defense is missing some opportunities. I know that their defensive coordinator had those guys over there telling them right now that they need to get their head up because the defensive line is getting major penetration. Number 36 is owning these guys on the offensive line.
Back deep to receive the kickoff off the foot of Cole Ramage is Jordan Porter and Kevon Ahmad, who has the 63-yard touchdown catch from Cam Roan that put the Panthers on the board, but we're now all tied at 7. Ramage got his right foot into it. Nice kick this time, deep to Porter. At the 7, he'll come to his right, gets a block. Now he breaks to the left way. He's got room to the 40. One man to beat, and he's caught from behind as he tried to get by the kicker Ramage. He was wrapped up from behind, and that player's down hurt.
We got a couple Dragons on the field right now. I think that was a kicker, either a kicker or one of the wing guys, man. He's hurt down here on the 21-yard line. But, yeah, he had a big lane, man. I thought he was going to take that one all the way. Great blocking on Colleyville's return team.
22 is down on the field along with 90. 22 and 90 for Southlake. I actually don't have a full roster in front of me.
Robert Barnes looks like is number 22, and number 90 is Jacob Dudridge.
Medical staff moves up closer to the 50-yard line now to take care of 22, and he looks like he may have just had a cramp as he's walking funny off the field. But Colleyville with great field position after a really nice return from Jordan Porter. He broke through. I think if he'd have gone left instead of right, he may have scored.
Yeah, he was going to the house on that play. You know, the field is still kind of damp out there after last night's rain. So, but it looks like it's not an advantage one team or another. But Colleyville definitely has the big playability against these guys.
From the shotgun, snaps back. They'll hand off. Nope, Roan to throw. Got a man breaking open, and it's over his head.
Looks like he was trying to get to Kevon.
That's Reed Harrison.
Reed Harrison
tried to reach back and make the play, but he wasn't able to come up with it.
Hey, I think everything needs to go to Kevon Ahmad, right?
Yeah, he's got a nice release, but he gets it behind Harrison Ducros. Ducros. They got me saying that. It's Ducros. I just heard him, and I've known the kid for 3 years.
It's like we got a
2 receivers to each side. Roan from the shotgun to his right. It's Thornton.
It's like West Coast offense at its finest. These guys are running.
Throw quickly out to the right-hand side. It's caught.
5-yard gain on that one. If he could have kept his footing, man, he had a couple yards there. That was a first down all the way. It's a critical third down, man. They're trying to get a nice tempo going. These guys have got to get some first downs, though. Give that defense a rest.
That was a 5-yard pickup to Kevon Ahmad. Colleyville right back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 5. Ahmad in motion, fake the handoff. Cam Roan's got it. He's got room. And give him 10 yards on the carry out to the 35-yard line, or down to the 35, I should say. And another Colleyville Heritage first down.
Douglas, they got great play calling going on. I like this drive, man. They're mixing in a lot of plays, not trying to get it all at one time. You could tell that the coaches, they're going to dink and dunk their way down. Here pretty soon, though, they got to stretch him out and go ahead and go long with Kevon Ahmad. I mean, because him one-on-one on the outside is a problem all day long for the Dragons.
That's the end of the first quarter. We're knotted at 7 when we come back. Colleyville and Southlake will hit towards quarter number 2. That's next here on High School Game Night.
Jason Ridley Agency
these
is a
guys
proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
Back in Southlake, we'll flip ends of the field now as Colleyville will head from our right to our left. They've done a great job so far tonight, HM, running their offense and making positive gains. They have the ball first down and 10 at the 35 of Southlake. 2 receivers to the far side. What a great job by the offensive line. We'll give them credit here in a moment. Here's a run to the right by Thornton. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and he's forward for 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, the running back Thornton is a really good running back, man. He's a good runner. He just took what they gave him, didn't try and make too much out of it. It wasn't with 4 or 5 yards to gain on that play. Great run by Thornton.
Walters, Blassingame, Kramer, Poirier, and Frazak up front for Colleyville. Receiver split to each side.
There you
Handoff
go.
inside. Thornton's got room down to the 20, 15, and down to the 11-yard line. Another 20-yard run, and an outstanding job by Javon Thornton.
Javon Thornton, the ball
And you can't say enough about this offensive line. Coach was saying earlier in the interview about him getting all of his guys back and healthy. They look healthy, man. They're moving these guys around the front.
2 receivers split to either side. Roan in the backfield takes a snap. He wants to throw, but he hands it off instead. Thornton inside, and this time he's drugged down after maybe a yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 14.
Yeah, they're setting a nice tempo to this game, mixing in a lot of run with pass. They really have Southlake off balance right now. They don't know what they're going to do next.
2 receivers to the far side. Backfield is full. Roan with the snap. Drags in, hands it off, up the middle. There goes Thornton. He's down 2, reaches forward, and it's a Colleyville first down at the 1.5.
This kid Thornton is real smooth. As you can tell, man, every time he takes the ball, he's taking what they're giving him, man, and he's not trying to do too much. I mean, he's not running east and west. He's going straight ahead.
Cam Roan's got it, pushing
Touchdown.
forward. Touchdown! From a yard and a half out, Cam Roan fakes it inside and takes it himself right behind the big tailback, Javon Thornton. Just like that, the Panthers answer the Southlake score. It's now 13-7. Max Allen to try and convert the PAT.
Great play calling on that offensive series, man. They mixed it up a lot. That defense didn't know what they were going to do.
Harrison Ducrow with a nice hold. Kick is up and good. Almost blocked.
Yeah.
Max Allen's extra point is up.
That's great. That was a great series, man. They had them reeling the whole time. These guys are back on their heels. If you're looking at the linebackers, they're not knowing what to read. When they're doing that read option play right there in the middle, the linebackers are going for pass when they're actually running. So great series for Colleyville.
10:30 to go here in the first half, and the Panthers lead it 14-7. Back with more football on High School Game Night after this timeout.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
Back at Dragon Stadium, where the Panthers have taken a 14-7 lead on the home Southlake Dragons. They'll kick it off from our right to our left. Back deep, little Jordan Humphrey and Shamar Coleman. Max Allen puts the right foot in it, driving it to the right side. It comes down at the 8-yard line. It's taken by an up back, and he's going to get back out to the 23-yard line. And that'll be it, and that's where Southlake will take over with their third possession of the night. And if nothing else, Colleyville is shortening the possessions game by running their offense as efficiently as they have.
Yeah, man. Field position and ball control. They're doing a great job right now. I'm looking at this defense, and I'm saying these guys have got to get a stop right now and get the ball back in Cam's hands. I mean, the offense is red hot, and these guys are getting plenty of penetration. They just got to hone in on the Jordan Humphreys and stop the big playability from this Southlake offense.
Two receivers will go to each side for Mason Holmes. He'll sit in the shotgun. Snap back, gives it off to Coleman, going left, got room to the 30, cuts outside to the 35, now the 40, 45, 50, he's got room. Harrison Ducrow to beat, and he must have stepped out of bounds, and he did at the 43-yard line as everybody all of a sudden just kind of holds up like a whistle was blown.
I thought he was gone,
yep.
And they stopped all of a sudden. I thought he stepped out back there, but that's just wishful thinking. That's what I'm talking about the defense, stopping this big playability. These guys are getting penetration, but they're letting the running back get right past them. So I don't know if it's the holding penalties that the referees are missing or not, but they're missing it.
Quick throw out to the side. Oh, Humphrey almost got it. He did get it. I thought that it was taken from him by Harrison Ducrow, and he turns this into a positive play of 15 yards.
Harrison Ducrow was right there for the interception. Wow, that was how did he miss that?
I don't know. Because he went for the tackle instead of the ball.
How did he miss that? Wow. He read that perfect.
But look who's back there to be there for the Harrison Ducrow follows him. Little Jordan Humphrey coming back the other way, and he's going to be pulled down, and that's Clayton Moore.
Little Jordan Humphrey on the carry.
I'm sitting here, and there's no way. I can't. It looks like the ball went underneath his armpit.
Well, what happened is Reed Harrison Ducrow, I watched it on the replay, ran into the shoulder, and when he did, it knocked him off the football.
Wow.
But what great presence by little Jordan Humphrey to be able to take that for a 15-yard gain on a ball that should have gone 6 the other way.
Yeah, that's a missed
Flag
opportunity.
down. Nope, we've got a timeout. And I believe it's going to be called by Colleyville.
Wow.
And it will. Colleyville timeout on the field. 9:27 to go, and they're up by 7, 14-7. Back after this timeout
for their sponsorship
from
at Dragon
Raising
Stadium,
Cane's.
Southlake Baptist Church, Ozarka.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Just to wait
right, back in Southlake. Handoff going left. That's little Jordan Humphrey, and he's going to get pulled down and slammed down to the ground, and I'm not sure. That's Pelini now gets him by the ankles and says, "You're not going anywhere, young man."
And Douglas, that's what I'm talking about, man. These guys have got to play fast to the ball and game tackle against the Jordan Humphreys. Otherwise, he's going to get away from one guy. He's just too big for him.
Shout out to our normal color broadcaster, Chris Beam in New York, listening along the high school game night media network, having me correct the score. Sorry about that, everybody. Southlake's got the football, moving forward for our first down, and that looked like it was Shamar Coleman.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who that was that got that snap.
Actually, it was little Jordan Humphrey. Direct snap to him.
Yeah, a little wildcat action. They're switching it up out here.
Full set of receivers. 6 receivers will go into the pattern. They'll only go with a left guard. Does Colleyville know how to field this one? Somebody's got to be covered up.
Yeah, it looks like they only have 4 offensive linemen.
They're going to try to throw it. It was going to be a screen out to the left, but they run forward. And Tank Johnson, got into a little shoving match there. Now, that would have been interesting if they would have come with a full blitz off that edge with the left guard only. The tackle was split out all the way to the numbers.
Interesting lineup. I mean, with a running back like with Jordan Humphrey, you go with 4 offensive linemen. I don't know what their offense coordinator thinking right there, but, hey, that's why I'm up here with you.
Coming to the right side. Humphrey's got it, and he'll get into the end zone.
It looks like we're in for a shootout tonight. Defensively, the defense coordinator's got to be pulling his hair out, man, because these guys are missing opportunities. I'm still amazed by the missed opportunity, the missed interception there by Ducrow. I mean, I thought he was going the other way with that ball, but
well, I'll tell you what, Southlake's having to pull out all their stops. That's now 2 direct snaps to little Jordan Humphrey. Extra point is good, and we are now tied at 14. Chris Beam, I'll fix that for you right now. There you go.
That's what I call micromanaging.
Oh, from far away?
From far away.
Yeah. Well, he's been known to do that on more than one occasion.
I'm sure.
Oh, goodness. Well, we're tied at 14, 8 minutes to play here in the first half, and HM, it's everything we would have hoped for. I'm not sure we would have seen this kind of offense last night, though.
No, look, man, these guys would have been playing on Lake Travis last night if they played this game. This field was completely wet, but tonight
Lake Dragon.
Lake Dragon, huh?
Yeah, Lake Travis.
Yeah,
Too far away, my man.
Either way, man, they'd have been on a lake.
There's a different thing going on at Lake Travis, Formula One racing.
Yeah, well, that's what they would have had last night. Based off of that picture you put online, man, this field was completely covered.
Tied at 14, we're in the second quarter alongside H.M. Harrison, Doug Branch from Dragon Stadium in Southlake, Texas. District 7-6A action last night. One affair is a final. Euless Trinity over Coppell. So Trinity locks up the District 7-6A championship. These 2 teams fighting for what would be the 2nd seed, as Coppell now has fallen behind both and sit in the 4th spot. Lots of games were completed last night, but I believe more of them were canceled or postponed to today. Cole Ramage to kick off. Ball teed up on the 40, going from our left to our right. Ramage puts the right foot, he chips it. Coming back, it's caught. Porter's got it, and he runs it out of bounds. Nope, check that. That was not Porter. That was number 2 for Colleyville, Tommy Hall, the wide receiver, who does a nice job coming up to field that one. And once again, HM, great field position for the Panthers.
Yeah, coaching-wise, I'm trying to understand what Southlake is thinking on that. It's basically a chip shot. Looked like they were trying to catch him off guard and possibly just do a soft onside kick, but looks like Colleyville was ready for it, and they had their up back ready to take that.
Colleyville back out onto the field. No, how did no time run off the clock with a ball fielded and run out of bounds?
That's interesting.
Apparently they've got the same scorekeeper that we have. Snap back. Jamari Williams has got it, trying to get to the right edge, and he doesn't get there as Cole Carter tried to Connor Cole tried to put a block on the right cornerback and was not able to get it done.
Yeah, he stretched that out a little bit too far, man. If he'd have cut that back inside, that's where the hole was. but look like they're trying to stay steady and attacking them in the run game right now.
2nd and 10. Wanting to throw.
Cam.
Pitches out. Caught.
Great throw.
That's Reed Harrison Ducrow on the 10-yard slant route. And it'll be a Colleyville first down. Give him 17 yards on the carry or on the pitch and catch out to the 42 of the Southlake Dragons.
Yeah, the play calling is great right now. Like I said, they were switching it up with a lot of run and then pass. They're keeping them on their heels, man. Southlake doesn't know what to do. If you look at their linebackers and their DBs, you know, they're playing a lot of press man up here. If I was them, I'd go right back to number 20.
3 receivers to the right. Wanting to throw is Roan. Getting pressure. He's got pressure from behind. Hopefully someone talks. Throws one out, and it's picked.
Not what he wanted to do on that play. Not what he
We got a
wanted
flag
to do.
down, though. There is a flag down, so we may have contact. Let's see what that was. That was picked off by 32, I believe.
Intercepted. 38.
Oh, 38. Check that.
Yeah, he had a guy open. I mean, he had to scramble, come away late because of pressure.
This is going to come back. Oh, it was post-possession. So we had a block on the back. Southlake will have the ball, and that's the only problem Cam Roan has is when he throws across his body, he does not have the same velocity without getting those feet set, and this one's picked off and taken back. The first turnover of the game for the Panthers.
It looks like Cam is a lefty, right?
He is.
Yeah, that was a bad throw. I could tell what he was looking at from up here, but he had too many guys crossing in front of him. Just a bad throw. He could have tucked it and ran it, lived to play another day.
He'll learn that. Mason Holmes back in at quarterback. Snap is back. He'll give it coming right to Shamar Coleman. There's a hold on the edge. No flag.
No flag.
Reed Harrison Ducrow pulls the runner down, but not until he gets to the 41-yard line. Well, I tell you what, they just about hold every time, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, right here on the edge, they're just taking that in and they're running him. They're grabbing the shoulder pad and they're running him to the center. So looks like the referees are going to ignore that call. Colleyville should ignore it too because they're not going to get that play.
Little Jordan Humphreys got it up the middle. There's a flag for a hold. He's all the way out to the 45. Now the 40. Breaks to the right sideline. Pushed out of bounds at the 34, but this one's coming back as Tank Johnson is creating all kinds of havoc at center, and they basically just pulled him down.
There will be 74, 71, and 73 with a hold against Tank Johnson. It took the whole offensive line to stop him on that play.
I'll tell you what, as this season goes on, those wraps that they put on those helmets to make them black, Tank Johnson's only got about 3/4 of his left as his forehead looks like he's been banging it against the wall.
This guy,
and
this guy's all
it's
world
white
out here.
speckled. Mason Holmes will step up and tell the center what the count will be. Snap back, little Jordan Humphrey going left. He's caught. They don't get him down, but now he's wrapped up by Jamari Williams and pulled down. And he's almost back to the original line of scrimmage, but it'll be 3rd down and 11 from the 34.
That is, Douglas, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Gang tackling, all the guys flying to the ball. If they do that against Humphreys every play, he won't get those big carries against them. That's where they're suffering. You know, these guys are not flying to the ball. I don't know if they're getting tired or what it is, but they have got to continue flying to the ball. When they do that, he doesn't go anywhere.
Well, I'll tell you one thing is for sure. He does not go down with first contact.
No, he doesn't.
Handoff, Shamar Coleman. He's got all kinds of room. He's going to get the first down. Out across midfield now to the 45 and knocked down and out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And that's Javon Thornton on the tackle. But not until Shamar Coleman gets another first down, and they're just chewing up that left-hand side of the Colleyville defense.
Shamar Coleman has moves for moves, guys. If you can see this guy, he's like shaking at least 2 or 3 guys out of their spat every time he touches the ball.
Handoff coming right. Little Jordan Humphreys got it. He'll get the edge. Farrar with a block, and he does not break the Reed Harrison Ducrow tackle. And we've got a flag down or no?
Yeah, got a flag.
Yeah, it could throw a flag every time. Southlake has got to be the most guilty team of holding on the edge that I've ever seen. And they only get about 1 out of every 4 called. So if they can get big plays on the 3, they don't.
Hey, I'm going to be complaining up here if I try and say they're holding every play because I'm looking at it right from up here, and that's all I'm seeing is a bunch of holding, especially in the middle. I mean, they don't have an answer for number 36 in the middle, so they better either hold him or let it because he's disrupting their whole play calling. looks like they're going to read option play here.
Hand off in the middle. That's Jack Johansson, and he's going to be – actually, they never get him to the ground, but the officials blow the whistle as the rugby scrum was blown dead at the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Dragons.
Yeah, that was a weird play.
Panther 47-yard line, 2nd down, Dragons.
Mason Holmes looks to the sideline. He's got 3 receivers to the far side. Zach Farrar on the near side. Man coverage with Reed, Harrison, Ducrow. Humphrey switches to the left side. Snap back. Humphrey coming right. Got room. Another hold. No call. Humphrey gets to the corner, and he's knocked out of bounds, and that's Pelini now that takes him down at the 38.
It's a huge third down.
3rd down and 5. Sorry about that, HM.
Ducrow is playing really good out here on the outside on Farrar, man. He's pressing him. He's not giving a lot of ground to him, but what he's got to do is when he sees that the guy's in a run, he's got to get back to the line of scrimmage pretty fast. He's running with his back to the line of scrimmage, and he's not seeing the ball coming.
Direct snap coming. Little Jordan Humphrey's got it. Oh, what a play!
Tank.
Guess who? Tank Johnson runs over the center, trips up Humphrey for a loss.
This kid is dominating the line of scrimmage. I'm loving it. I mean, he is a treat to watch, especially in all that pink, man. He's, don't let the guy fool you in all pink, man. He's really playing a dominating performance right now. Number 36, Tank Johnson. I'm not going to forget that name.
Little Jordan Humphrey with his hands on his side. He's getting tired.
Yeah, I mean, they're running him every play. I mean, he's taking direct snaps. He's wildcat. He's receiver. I believe that this timeout is going to be specifically for LaJordan.
So a timeout on the field. Southlake takes it. We're tied at 14, 3:23 to go in the half. Back with more on high school game night after this from Dick's Sporting Goods.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
We're going to punt it.
All right, they're going to go into punt formation. So Hal Wasson has decided not to take a chance here with a tie score and just 3 minutes left.
Fake. They go for a fake. Oh, my God, they missed it.
They're going to go, not take it quite to the house, but they do. They faked me out because I looked down and all I saw was the guy running the other direction.
They direct snap to Jordan Humphrey. Oh, my God, man. That is I'm disappointed for the defense on that, man, because you know what? Those guys work so hard to get a stop, and to fall for that fake is that's deflating.
Deflating?
Both.
Is that what you said? Deflating?
Defeating and deflating.
Defeating and deflating. Well, that's a kind of a combination of both. I like that, Jim. Defleeting and deflating is whatever.
You knew what I was saying.
I did. I'm enjoying it. You may be doing play-by-play in the second half.
Hey, all right.
Snap back, handoff coming right, everybody right there, and stopped quickly, Shamar Coleman.
Same guy.
And that's Michael Prescott as Tank Johnson got the initial coverage, and Prescott wraps him up and takes him down for the loss. It'll be 2nd down and 12, goal to goal.
Yeah, these guys have got to be ticked off by that fake punt because they had them stopped, and those guys deserve the blow. But, hey, they got to do it again. That's what it's all about, getting back out there and doing it again, gang tackling and playing fast and getting to the ball.
Bring full pressure. 2 receivers to either side for the quarterback, Holmes. Snap back, looking to his left. Got pressure, throws it out. Caught by Coleman, and Coleman will score on the corner as he beats off the edge Caleb Murphy. And just like that, Southlake turns a fake punt into a touchdown, and they'll take their first lead of the night, 20-14. Extra point to come.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator's got to be pulling his hair out, man, because he's doing everything at the line of scrimmage to stop these guys. And just on a quick out route, Coleman catches that ball, and he's gone. I mean, there's nobody within the arm shot to stop him. So
Ramage with the extra point. Southlake now up by 7, 21-14. But 2:31 left in the half. Don't count out the Panthers. Back with more on high school game night when we continue in a moment from Southlake.
Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
Southlake takes the football right down the field, and with the aid of a fake punt, they are able to now take a 21-14 lead over the Colleyville Heritage Panthers.
Yeah, Colleyville didn't have anything to hang their head on that last possession. They just got caught off balance. Next time, I mean, you just keep your head up and watch for those fake punts. I mean, I wouldn't have even expected for them to go on a would have been a mistake on behalf of Southlake. So a gamble, and they won.
Another chip shot.
Get it.
And falling on it. Could not see who that was for Colleyville. But a smart play, Max Hall. Yep. So Southlake, I'm a little surprised that they're going to give him that kind of starting position every time. I mean, I know that Porter darn near returned one for a touchdown earlier, but giving Cam Roan the better part of 63 yards to get points on the board.
I mean, they started, a lot of these play calling is head scratchers. I mean, they started out without a guy in the backfield to catch a punt. They're giving a major field position right now, and I'd really be interested in the time of possession by both teams. I think Colleyville's had the ball a little bit longer. Pass on the outside. Let's see what number.
Flared it out to the right-hand side to Kevon Ahmad. He's able to
Ahmad.
pick it up, take it for 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 43.
Robert Barnes defending on the play for the Dragons.
Colleyville not spreading it out. 2:11 to go here in half number 1. Snap back. Roan wants to throw again. Looking downfield. Got a man. Kevon Ahmad. Oh! And if he catches it, he takes it to the house off of his fingertips, unfortunately.
Intended for Ahmad.
Boy, Cam Roan just needed to get that one down a little bit, and there's 7 points to match this Southlake touchdown.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the ball is getting a little wet on him because it's coming off his hands pretty quick. But, you know, if he'd had that just a little bit lower, man, Kevon Ahmad is just walking into the end zone on that play.
Man coverage for Southlake. Roan wants to throw. Looking downfield.
Got
a man opened up. Kevon Ahmad, and this time he pulls it in.
Great
Stretches.
catch.
He lays out for it at the 37-yard line and makes the catch. That kid is going to be a superstar.
What an athlete. What an athlete. He had him before. He's got to be ticked off. He had a touchdown the last play. But Roan has a great arm, man. Great arm.
2 receivers to each side. Want to throw again. Roan looking downfield. Got a man out to the right, and he overthrows him. Wasn't going for much yardage, but it'll stop the clock intended for Tommy Hall.
Yeah, Roan's a great quarterback. I bet he's awesome in 7-on-7. This guy is slinging that ball out all.
42 to go in the half, and 14 along with H.M. Harrison, Doug Branch from Dragon Stadium in Southlake, Texas on high school game night. 2 receivers to the far side. Snap back, they'll fake. Flare it out quick to Kevon Ahmad. He's wrapped up immediately. That play was not very well conceived.
Yeah, they're not well executed. We got to get him on the outside man-to-man and get him a little bit vertical. Catch out there. There it is right there. That's what they're doing.
3rd and 12
man-to-man
now.
on the outside.
Man coverage all the way around. Roan signals. Motion coming from Jermon Thornton. Snap back. Looking to his right. Wanting to throw. Pressure. He gets out of it. He's across the line of scrimmage. He's going to have to run. He'll be knocked out at the 35-yard line. They keep the clock rolling.
But he learned from the last play. Last play where he got intercepted, he would threw that ball across his body and got intercepted. So he learned. He come back and get another play, even though it's 4th down and 12.
So 4th down, and they've got it marked at the 34. He's got to get down to the 27. And it does not look like they're going to send Max Allen on for what would be a 51-yard field goal. Cam Roan stays in. Clock continues to run. The question is, are they going to burn it all? 1 timeout left on either side.
Got 20 seconds left. He's got to get a play off.
And there's the timeout for Colleyville. So not only do they let a ton of time run, but they waste their last timeout. So let's set it up, HM. If they get a ball in play, it's going to be tough to get everybody to the line of scrimmage and get the ball down to be able to potentially get a field goal with 18 seconds left. So do you take a couple of long shots here?
Well, whatever you got to do is something to the sideline. You got to do it to the sideline, or you got to go long. Either you go to the end zone and ball stops, clock stops at that, and you have to take another long shot. I mean, these are both basically 2 Hail Marys, but you got to get the first down because this is 4th and 8. So they let a ton of time run off. I don't understand. I mean, they started off this play with 47 seconds on the clock, so they let about 30 seconds run off.
Well, we'll see what type of surprise Joe Willis can come up with right here. Colleyville fell victim to the surprise from Southlake and Hal Wasson, as on their possession, their last possession, they were able to fake a punt after the defense for Colleyville had done an outstanding job stopping Southlake. Little Jordan Humphrey took it around the left-hand side down to the 7-yard line. 3 plays later, Colleyville had a touchdown on a pitch and catch from Holmes to Shamar Coleman. And that's where we are, 21-14. Colleyville brings the offense back out on the field from the 34-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. That's Kevon Ahmad.
Ahmad
throw. Downfield. He's got him open. Can he get there? The receiver is all over him.
Wow.
How is that not a flag? He was on his arm from the 10-yard line all the way to the end zone.
Unbelievable.
The defensive back, and Joe Willis is all over the official.
Wow.
I don't believe the defender ever even turned around and looked back for the
football. He didn't look back for the ball, and he had his hands all in his pockets. I mean, it's robbery. He did everything. He never turned back for the ball. He had his hands all over him. So I don't know what kind of defensive technique is that was where he did not call.
I mean, you're touching him downfield. You just can't do it.
Wow.
Southlake is going to take the victory formation, snap it, and down it. And as the clock runs out on half number 1, Colleyville Heritage Panthers, in my opinion, have gone toe-to-toe with the Southlake Dragons.
A lot of missed opportunities, man. When they go to half, they got to feel good about themselves and come back in the second half and dominate. They pretty much own time of possession. Defensively, they've missed a lot of opportunities, and offensively, they've missed some opportunities. They clean this up and come back out, man. They can easily be ahead in this game and go ahead with the victory.
The halftime show comes up next, but right now, Southlake leads Colleyville 21-14. More on High School Game Night after this.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call. Game night sent ya.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite. Gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
All right, back. It's halftime here at Dragon Stadium in Southlake, where the Southlake Dragons lead at 21-14 over your Colleyville Heritage Panthers. Halftime statistics brought to you by Raising Cane's. Total yards for the night so far for your Colleyville Heritage Panthers, 197 yards, 8 first downs, rushes 16 for 65. They've gone for 4.6 yards a carry. Cam Roan has thrown it 7 times, 14 receptions and 1 interception. That's 50%. 132 yards through the air. They punted the ball twice for 97 yards. One of them was an outstanding kick off the foot of Holden Lyons, all the way down to the 1 yard line, 57 yards on that one. He's averaged 48 on the night. They have not lost any penalties, and imagine this, Colleyville has no penalties against them so far. On the other side, for Southlake Carroll, they've gone for 286 yards, 11 first downs, 26 carries for 236 yards on the ground in the first half. That is tough, averaging 9.1 HM a carry. Hard to beat a team that's averaging almost 10 yards per carry.
Yeah, I mean, just from where I am, I didn't think that they were giving up that much, but that's an astonishing stat right there. They're going to have to clean that up. And, I mean, from where I'm sitting, it's not looking like they're getting burned or dominated on the line of scrimmage. It just looks like these guys are missing tackles. The guy, LaJordan Humphreys, is not the kind of running back that you can arm tackle. You're going to have to get 2 and 3 guys on him to bring him down, and that's just the thing that the Panthers are missing. Johnson, number 36 in the middle, is a absolute beast. He's controlling the line of scrimmage, but, again, these guys are going to have to get to the ball together. They're going to play fast, play hard, and play smart and gang tackle all night long.
2 punts for 97 yards also for the Southlake Dragons, but they have led the penalty side, 5 for 62, and frankly, HM, between you and me, there could have probably been 5 more and added another 50 yards to that.
I think you could call holding against Southlake each and every play. So it doesn't surprise me that they have 5 penalties, but it will surprise me second half if they stay with 5 penalties.
Individual stats for Colleyville: Cam Roan, 7 of 14 for 132 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jervon Thornton leads the rushers, 7 attempts for 39 yards. That's going for 5.6. Cam Roan has got 6 attempts for 26 yards, 4.3, and 1 touchdown. Jamari Williams has run once and did not gain any yards, did not lose any yards. On the receiving side, 6 catches for Kevon Ahmad, 111 yards, 18.5 per catch, and a touchdown. And this guy, HM, is a sophomore.
Wow. I mean, talk about speed. This guy's out here running at a different speed than everyone. I mean, I picked up on that. I had him circled, and as far as the roster was concerned, I was waiting to get a chance to see him, but he did not. He is not disappointed. I mean, that is a key matchup, and they got to come back to that. Got to come back to that matchup.
Reed Harrison Ducrow has 1 reception for 21 yards on the Southlake side. Mason Holmes 5 of 9 for 50 yards, 1 touchdown. They've absolutely smothered the receiving stud Zach Farrar, only 1 catch for 10 yards. Shamar Coleman has gone 3 catches for 27. Running the football, though, it's Little Judd Humphrey, 15 for 166 yards and a touchdown. Shamar Coleman, 7 for 65, also a touchdown. Jack Johansson, 2 for 6. And the quarterback, Mason Holmes, has run 1 for 5 times. The score from Dragon Stadium at Southlake at halftime, it's 21-14 Dragons over the Panthers. Back with more of the postgame show after this timeout and a message from our sponsor, starting with Jason Ridley at Nationwide Insurance.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Back once again at Dragon Stadium. It's halftime where the Southlake Dragons lead the Colleyville Heritage Panthers 21-14. Let's take you through the scoring summary that got you to that point. Colleyville at 5:52 of the first quarter on a 63-yard pass from Camden Roan to Kevon Ahmad. Max Allen with the conversion, and Colleyville led it 7-0. Southlake came back, and with 1:01 to go in quarter number one, Shamar Coleman took a 2-yard run. Cole Ramage with the kick. That tied it all up at 7. We went to the second quarter. Colleyville came right back and answered Cam Roan on a 2-yard run. Max Allen with the conversion at 10:30 of the second quarter, and Colleyville was back up 14-7, but Southlake comes right back with that fake punt. Little Jordan Humphrey's able to take it the last 9 yards, and Cole Ramage with the extra point, and they tied it at 14. 2:31 to go in the half, and Shamar Coleman took a 12-yard pass from Mason Holmes. Ramage with the extra point, and that's gotten us to where we are right now, 21-14 score. And HM, this game obviously very crucial in District 7 6A. Whoever wins this game will be in fairly decent position to take down the number 2 seed come playoff time, middle of November.
Yeah, both of these teams know the implications. I mean, they're playing with a sense of urgency, but, again, Colleyville has definitely got to come out, feel good about themselves. I mean, they came into the game feeling really confident. They played with a lot of confidence, but they've got to keep that going. I mean, they've missed some opportunities, but they got to put all that behind them and come out and play sound football and play as a group. Defensively, what I'm looking for is for these guys to, if they're going to hold them, they got to do something about it. They've got to do something about it, seal that edge, and not let Shamar Coleman and LaJordan Humphreys get away.
All right, the post-game, pre-game, halftime, whatever show it is, rolls on in a moment here from Dragon Stadium. Back with more of halftime after this and a quick message from our sponsors.
Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. Our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Back at Dragon Stadium, halftime, where the Southlake Dragons lead the Colleyville Heritage Panthers 21-14. Let's take you scores, districts from around the area. We'll start out District 4, 6A. Both of these games final played last night at AT&T Stadium. Arlington Martin, 87. Fort Worth Pascal, 20. Arlington Lamar, 51. North Crowley, 17. In District 5, 6A, Denton Ryan, 28. Keller, 10. Uh-oh. It reset on me. Got it back. Keller Fossil Ridge 34, Keller Central 21. In District 7, 6A, Haltom and Hearst LD Bell are playing right now at AT&T Stadium. That game is tied at 14, and of course, this game, you already know the score, 21-14. District 8 6A, Grand Prairie getting beaten last night by Midlothian, 35-7. In District 9 6A, it says that there's going to be a 5 p.m. start. I don't know if there's weather in Irving. I don't see it if there is, but Irving, Nimitz, and Irving are not playing yet. In District 11 6A, it's Tyler Lee 48, North Garland 21. District 9 5A, Little Elm beaten by the Colony 45-20. District 12 5A, West Mesquite 47, North Forney 12. In the fourth quarter, Mansfield Summit leads Lancaster in District 14 5A 13-0. Mansfield Lake Ridge 56, Mansfield Legacy 7. That's in the fourth quarter. And I hate this refresh on here, but oh well, goes with the job. And that's pretty much it for scores from around the area of what's going on right now, although we'll go one more. This is a TAPS 1 Division 2, Grapevine Faith Christian 34, Fort Worth Southwest Christian 0, and I only bring that up because Cam Roan, HM, was the quarterback last year of Grapevine Faith Christian, so obviously they still got it going on just down the street, not very far from this location. Back with more halftime after this from Dr. Connors Chiro.
Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. Spill a secret recipe, but you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency, conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them at 1-7-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
100 yards is 100 yards. Elite. Gear up with the best.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe, but you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them on 4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, "Go Panthers."
Nationwide is on your side.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Back once again at Dragon Stadium. It's halftime alongside H.M. Harrison, Doug Branch, and H.M. back on the field, but have not come out of their individual blow-ups.
Jason Ridley, proud sponsor.
And we've got to so we'll fix that. Here come the Southlake Dragons. But I think a story on the Southlake offensive side of the football is the ability for little Jordan Humphrey to run for 166 yards in the first half. And a lot of those yards, frankly, and I think you would agree, came after contact. So with a little bit better tackling, he doesn't go for that many. And the other side is the secondary completely shutting out Southlake's receivers.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a definition on holding from the referees here because a lot of those big plays that they gave up with holding that they could have called on that. And again, like I said, I can't emphasize this enough. Colleyville, the Panthers playing fast, hard, and smart. A very good game. Johnson is having a dominating performance. I mean, these guys have got to stop the big play in the second half and continue to gang tackle and fly to the ball.
Now here comes Colleyville. We're starting to see him funnel out of the locker room. Beautiful complex, by the way, here in Southlake at Dragon Field. Or I say Dragon Field, Dragon Stadium, as I found out that they just recently, HM, the stands that you see over to your left, those are brand new.
Yeah,
those apparently did not exist. So I would say if this place were able to fill up, you could easily fit 20,000 here.
Yeah, this is a beautiful complex. Everything about it is first class, even from where we're sitting.
It's inside of a warm the field press box. And also, we would be remiss if we did not thank Athletic Director Darren Allman, former Colleyville Heritage head coach and athletic director Darren Allman, who has moved over here to Southlake, for graciously taking care of us on the visiting radio side. We do appreciate that, and of course the outstanding cooperation that we've gotten here from everyone in the Carroll Independent School District to make this easier for us, not only for one night but for 2 nights.
2 nights, yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, last night, if they'd have played that game last night, like I called it, was Dragon Lake Dragon instead of Travis. This place was a complete water park. So they cleaned up pretty well, man. You can still see a couple of damp spots out there on the field, but looks like it's completely dry in other areas. So not having any field issues at all. So looking forward to a great second half. Colleyville ought to be really, really chomping at the bit to get out here and get out to Southlake because they missed a lot of opportunities in that first half.
Night has completely fallen here at Dragon Stadium. Wind is out of the north. And I would say it's probably, not that I'm a meteorologist or anything like that, but I would say it's probably blowing at about 15 miles an hour by looking at the flags right to the backside of us. And fortunately for us, HM, we're in the press box where we did open up the door to get it a little cool in here because it started to warm up with, I guess, a lot of the hot air that's coming out of both you and me.
You think?
Of course, the only air from us talking, no jokes from anybody out there in the listening audience, please. Otherwise, I'm not sure we would be able to stand each other. But it is what it is. Football about to get back underway here. Southlake leading at 21-14. They will get the football back as they won the toss and deferred to the second half. So not only did they get the ball to end, going from our left to our right, Colleyville will kick it, and Coach Joe Willis will hopefully have put in something into play that's going to shut down the running game for Southlake. Now, that being said, we were able to shut it down a couple times to get potential change of possession, but the fake punt that went for 30 yards and then ultimately a touchdown really is the difference in this game.
Nothing makes a defensive guy more angry than a fake, a gadget play that gets you a first down. I mean, I was angry for Colleyville on that because those guys worked extremely hard to get them the fourth down and to get burned by that fake punt. I mean, it was defeating and deflating at the same time for them. So I'm looking forward to this first defensive series for Colleyville, and I hope they get after them.
Shamar Coleman and Jack Johansson will go deep for Southlake. Max Allen to tee it up from the 40-yard line for Colleyville. He runs up to the ball. I thought he was going to kick it. He stopped.
That was a good one.
Everybody reversed course, and then now they're spreading out for a regular kickoff. Goodness gracious. And now the ball falls off the tee. Isn't that what normally happens, HM?
I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of different style of football tonight, so I don't know what's going on.
By the way, and for the listener out there that keeps hearing me call you HM, give us what HM stands for.
Heckma Harrison.
No, you got to say what the M is.
Oh, Heckma Malum Harrison.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
On,
so,
man.
see, you go HM,
yeah,
and you just go
right.
Heckma Harrison. I'm like, going, okay, everybody's now trying to figure out HM. What did he do with the E, the K, and the A?
Douglas, man, you all over me right now.
I am, but you got to be forthright.
I am.
We're in the broadcasting business.
And I got my executive producer with me tonight.
There
also.
you go. Actually, he is executive. Heckman Jr. Been doing lots of errands for us. Here's the kickoff off the foot of Max Allen. Comes down at the 1-yard line to Shamar Coleman. He's got an angle. Gets to the 25-30. Needs a block. Breaks it outside, and he's going to be pulled down in Colleyville territory at the 45, call it the 46-yard line. So 53 yards on the return, and great field possession for Southlake.
Huge return for Southlake coming right out, man. Field position change automatically. They had him back here at the 17-yard line and missed tackles. So defensively, they just got to get a stand right now.
Southlake's got it. They'll send 3 receivers to the far side, Farrar to the near side, marked by Reedvis Island. They're going to hand it off left side. Little Jordan Humphrey, he's got room, he's hit, and he still rolls forward for close to 3 yards.
I mean, that is holding all day long.
I'm not even watching for it anymore.
Yeah, that's amazing. It was a 3-yard gain on the first down by Jordan Humphrey. Again, same list of suspects on the tackle. Tank Johnson right in there.
Snap back, looking to throw up the middle. Holmes goes left. It's low out to little Jordan Humphrey, makes one man miss, and then following up is Tank Johnson. Ball comes loose.
They got it. Come on, ref.
Holmes pass complete to Humphrey.
Joe Willis is barking at the officials, but they are going to say he was down.
Unbelievable. Wow. All right.
3rd down and 7. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Holmes takes a snap, looking to throw. Got a man breaking left-hand side. Turn him around, caught, and touchdown.
Yeah, they called him.
And that was number 2 for Southlake Carroll, Cam Duhan, and they go right over the top of Marcus Mosley.
Yeah, they caught Mosley looking in the backfield. They did a great play action on that. He was stuck, and the receiver ran right by him. I guess, what was that, Cam Duhan?
Yep.
Ran right by him. I mean, like I said, he got caught looking in the backfield. Not the series that you thought they were going to have coming right out, but all is not lost.
The touchdown runs the score to 28-14, and the Dragons have now doubled up the Panthers. 10:43 to go in the 3rd quarter. Back with more on high school game night after this. And a message from our sponsors as soon as I can get there, Tempest Transportation.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Second half is underway from Southlake. 10:43 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Dragons take the ball. What seemed to be, 4 plays? 4 plays from 47 yards out and put touchdown number 4 on the board, and they lead it now 28-14.
I think that's a great learning lesson for him. I don't think he'll do that again, but they were definitely keened in on the run.
Sorry about that. I didn't have your mic on.
Didn't have my mic on. I was talking away.
That was the best stuff you've said all night.
Let's
Kicks
go.
to the right side. Porter's got it, gets to the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers from there. And now Cam Roan is going to have to really put this team on his back and start pitching and catching to guys that can get the ball down the field in a hurry.
2 words, Kevon Ahmad.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. 1st down, Panthers.
Isn't that 3?
Is that?
Kevon Ahmad.
Come on, Douglas. Let me get away
Oh,
with
his
one.
first name's Kevon.
Come on, let me get away with one. God,
By the
man.
way, only my wife calls me Douglas.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I kind of like you calling me Douglas.
Good.
Handoff in the backfield to Javon Thornton. Thornton goes ahead for, we'll give him a yard on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Colleyville with a couple of changes offensively. Tommy Hall in the lineup. Kevon Ahmad comes to the near side by himself on an island. Boy, I'd love to see him do an out-and-go route right here.
Yeah, they're playing way off of him in the second half. They're not going with that bump and run they were doing in the first half.
And now he comes up, the defender does, within 3 yards, and then backs out. Still 9 seconds on the play clock. Handoff, Roan gives it up the middle. And that is, who is that?
That's Thornton.
That is. And he shot out of there like a cannon.
Yeah, he had me.
All the way out. Do we have a penalty flag?
Yep.
Let's listen.
Hold it. 68. Offense.
Really?
10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Wow. So they can't see it against Southlake, but they can see it against
Really?
us. Maybe it's black jerseys that keep them from being
I
able to
don't
see the
know,
holding.
man. That's surprising to me. I guess they said they didn't have any penalties at all in the first half. I had to make up for one.
And that was it. First penalty of the night is a holding on number 68 for Colleyville. That's Patrick Blassengame, unfortunately. So now they'll go with a full 5 receivers in the pattern. Now check that. 2 on each side. Now moving over is Kevon Ahmad and motion. That'll back him up 5 more. So it'll be 2nd down and 25.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Ball be spotted at the 17-yard line.
It looked like Cam was trying to audible out of that play and threw his offensive lineman off. These guys have got to get back in rhythm. They came out with a pretty good rhythm. They got to get back in rhythm. Empty backfield right now. three-receiver set to the left.
Snap back. Roan wants to throw. Looking to his right. He'll
Come on,
throw
Cam.
the ball. Pitches it. Oh, I thought. And then a late hit on Kevon Ahmad by one of the defensive backs. Caught him in the shoulder. Ahmad does not retaliate. Cerebral play by the sophomore wide receiver, running back. Basically do all everything.
Another dangerous throw from Cam. He's throwing across his body on the scramble, so.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not rolling him to the open side of the field. Snap back. He's got time. Looking to his right again.
There you go.
Now he comes back to the left. He's got room. He'll run. Spins back to the center. And he's tackled after about an 8-yard gain. It'll be out to the 23-yard line. And I've got to believe that the punt team will come on. And here comes
He's brought down the 24-yard line.
Holden Lyons and that punt team.
4th down, Panthers.
Now, wouldn't it be fun to throw a little fake right here? I realize it's 15 yards, but hey, that's the last time they're going to expect it. Down by 14, Holden Lyons to kick. Wind is at his back, quartering. Snap is back. It's off his foot. Low driving kick's going to hit at the 41 and bounce forward to the 35, down to the 32-yard line, where it will be down by Reed Harrison Ducrow.
Ball down
And that's where Southlake will take over 1st and 10 from the 32 and up by 14 points, 28-14.
Panthers have got to get a stance on this series. We got to get a stop here. So, you know, they gave up a lot of field position on the kickoff on the last play, but right now it's gut check time. You know, guys like Reed Harrison Ducrow, these guys silently having a great game against Farrar on the outside. I mean, these guys have got to continue this effort.
They give the slot 10-yard cushion on the right-hand side. Snap back Holmes, looking to throw right. Got a man breaking into the center of the field. That's Farrar, and it's knocked away. No flag.
That's my guy, Reed Harrison Ducrow.
Yeah, kind of mistimed his jump, but got there in just enough time to keep the ball out of the hands of Zach Farrar.
This guy's a great cover corner. I'm loving what he's doing down here. I mean, he's giving this guy enough cushion. He's bumping him at the line of scrimmage. I mean, he's playing pretty sound. This guy's good fundamentally. Boise's got a great player.
Handoff goes up the middle. Nope, breaking it outside. Little Jordan Humphrey, and he's going to get run out of bounds by Reed Harrison Ducrow at the 40. But he's going to come up just about a yard short.
3rd and 1
of a third down or a first down. That'll make it 3rd and 1. Actually, make it a 2 yards. 3rd and 2.
For the Dragons.
As they actually spot the ball about a half yard in front of where he was pushed out of bounds. Full house backfield. Snaps back. Little Jordan Humphrey's got it. He stopped at the line of scrimmage, and he does not get there. I do not believe they gave it to him. It's going to be a yard short. And with a 14-point lead, let's see if Hal Wasson rolls the dice right here and goes ahead and tries to run it. He's a full yard short.
We got to get a stand on this.
If you lose the football right here on a change of possession, you give Colleyville a chance to get right back in this game. Why would you not kick it?
Wow.
Mason up to the line. Maybe they'll try and draw Colleyville off. Snaps back. They won't. Goes to Humphrey again. This time he does get the first down. Running over the left side, and he ball's on the turf. Colleyville may have it.
White ball.
Negative. Recovered by Shamar Coleman. Coleman was the one who recovered the fumble, and it's a Southlake first down.
Missed opportunity.
That was on the turf for a while, too.
Yeah, it was.
So first down at the 47. Mason Holmes in at quarterback. Looks to his right, gets a signal. Snap is back from the shotgun, looking right. Pitches it out to the right. It's caught and pulled down out of bounds. Porter. And that was... Golly, that's how bad my eyes are getting. Jack Johansson. He's wearing number 10. I couldn't tell if it was 10 or 18. So second down and a long 3. Mason takes a snap, hands it off to Coleman, coming right. He's hit by 38, and there's a hold Absolutely. And Tank Johnson gets in the face of the center and says, yep, that's you again, pal. You cannot stop me. You can only hope to contain me.
I cannot express enough how there's been so many missed opportunities by the Panthers in this game. I mean, that ball seemed like it laid on the turf for an eternity, and I can't believe they didn't get it. You know, these guys are hustling to the ball. They're all over the place this first half. I mean, they got to keep this effort up, though. We got to get a stop right here.
Coleman in an empty backfield. Check that. Holmes going with the screen. Inside, it's caught. Little Jordan Humphrey breaks it back out to the outside, picks up a block. Porter pushes him out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Holmes completes to Little Jordan Humphrey for the 25-yard.
I mean, just being a defensive guy, I'm pulling for these Panthers on defense so strong. I mean, I see these guys there in all the right places. And, you know, the guy on the outside there looks like Marcus Mosley. He jumped it. He was right there. It was another one of those opportunities to make a big play. Didn't happen for him, though.
Humphrey to the left of the quarterback, Holmes. Snap back, looking to throw. Got a man open over the middle, and he throws it.
Ducrow.
And Harrison Ducrow knocks the ball down, and there's Farrar again.
This guy Ducrow, can we go ahead and dub him a shutdown corner?
Well, yeah, and you know what? Farrar's a guy that's got 28 offers.
Wow.
And he's not doing anything tonight.
Yeah, he's being shut down and disrespected by number 5. This guy's playing great football out here. Well, they bring LeJordan Humphreys to his side.
Coleman's got it. Coming right. Harrison Ducrow with the tackle as he comes off the wide receiver's block. And they've got a first down to the 17-yard line.
Number 5 is playing solid. I mean, he's put together some film tonight.
Good for a Dragon. First down.
Southlake right back to the line. You know, between Shamar Coleman and Lil Jordan Humphrey, you don't need a whole lot from your receiving core.
Yeah, they're forcing the ball into him. They're trying to get him off and get him in rhythm, but number 5 ain't having it.
Johansson comes to the right, sets as the halfback. Snap back, they'll go to Lil Jordan Humphrey up the middle. And right there, crashing down, is West. Trevor West comes inside and makes the play. Stops Humphrey for a loss.
That's it, defense. I mean, these guys are in the backfield every play. They're just either running by this guy or getting held. So we got to get a stop here. 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third quarter, man. They got to make a play.
Watch the wide receiver screen here. Humphrey out to the far left side. Holmes looks over to the bench for the call. Looks like they'll stay with the call. Snap back. Holmes looking to his left. Quick out route. Caught.
Get him.
And that's number 2, and he's going to have, well, actually, he gains 5 yards on the carry.
Complete to Cameron Duhon.
Cameron Duhon, who scored the last touchdown through the air, and he's down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4. They've got to gain the 7.
Ball spotted at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, these guys are right there. They're right there. If somebody's going to run one of these back for 6, I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Wildcat. Coleman's got it going left. Host of blockers. Down to the 7, down to the 5, and it'll be a Southlake first down.
Shamar Coleman takes the snap around the left side. He's down to the 5-yard
Right
line.
back to the line of scrimmage, Southlake. Little Jordan Humphrey right behind the quarterback in the shotgun. Snap back, they'll hand off to him coming right. He's got a lane, he's hit twice, 3 times, and he rolls into the end zone for a Southlake touchdown. And they're starting to make it look easy as the Colleyville defense is wearing down. HM spending a lot of time on the field here in the second half.
Yeah, it's beginning to look a little easy, but I tell you, man, defensively, these guys are right there. It'd be a different thing if they're getting blown off the ball. I mean, these are just missed opportunities on behalf of the defense. I mean, as a defensive coordinator, it's got to make you sick. I mean, when these guys look at this film, that's all they're going to see is missed opportunities. There's an interception, a couple of interceptions. They got a break on the fumble. The balls just land there on the turf, and they don't get on it. Defensively, this series, I mean, I can count about 8 different plays that they could have made to take, to turn the ball over on these guys.
So they begin the push-ups in the end zone. 35-14 is your score. Southlake out in front, and they take
Tonight's
the
game sponsor is Berkey's. Berkey's is a committed leader in the plumbing
ball the length of the field, and they're starting to make it look easy. But as we've said, this defense from Colleyville is trying to stand ground, but you can't stay out there that long without getting a little bit tired. The offense is going to have to do a little bit more.
Yeah. You know, they got to get back in rhythm. On that holding play down there where Thornton, you know, busted him for about a 12-15. I mean, that's a backbreaker, you know, to call holding right there. I didn't see the holding, but again, you know, this is kind of shaky on the referee's part out here all night on holding calls. But that was just one where it kind of stopped the rhythm that they had, and then they had an offside down here on the 20. So these guys are going to have to look to get back in rhythm on the offensive side and get some quick scores to get back in this game.
Ball is whistled, ready to go. Southlake will spread out in their kick coverage formation. Colleyville back deep. It's Kevon Ahmad and Jordan Porter. Down now by 21. 3 unanswered scores. Deep kickoff over the head and out of play. Colleyville will take over at the 25, down by 21 points and needing a good drive right here to try and get back in this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't completely abandon the running game. I'd still mix in a little bit of run with the pass and not just bomb them right now. They still got a little bit of time, all of their timeouts left. So let's just try and get out of the third quarter with the score and give your defense a blow, you know, and play it all the way out to the fourth quarter, because this looks like this is going to be a barn burner. 35 points by the Dragons so far, and I mean 14 of those points they don't deserve, you ask me.
From the shotgun, Cameron, motion Thornton to his right. Wanting to throw, looking out that way. Over the middle, caught Kevon Ahmad. And he's all the way across midfield down to the 47-yard line. That started at the 25, so give him 28 yards on the pitch and catch. Kevon Ahmad, the super sophomore, still working hard. Colleyville right back to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw again. Nope, they'll hand off inside. Javon Thornton. Thornton goes for 2 yards before he's stacked up at the 45-yard line. Check that. Jamari Williams with the carry.
Ball spotted at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they hadn't completely abandoned the run. They got to kind of keep them off balance, so they can't just throw it every down. So they're in a good position right now, past the 50-yard line.
4 receivers will go into the pattern here. 3 to the near side, 1 to the top side. Snap back. Up the middle, Jamari Williams. He runs over a defender, but the defender's able to hold on, and he only gains maybe 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6, and they have a successful pass, and then they go to the run twice and do absolutely, for the most part, nothing.
Yeah, trying to mix it up, but, you know, again, play calling is an iffy thing. You know, he had one guy to beat right there, and he's to the races, so let's see what they do here.
Snap back, fake the handoff. Roan keeps it himself. Got nowhere to go. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and I just don't get it. Well, you got to throw the football. You're not going to run on this team unless you're able to get the pitch and catch working again, because that's what opened up the inside, is that they had to respect the linebackers could not all pitch. 4th down and 5.
Big play.
Colleyville going right back to the line of scrimmage. They jump off. Flags there. Free play.
Free play. Go.
Pass over the middle. Kevon Ahmad, and he almost came up with that catch. And I love the fact this defender's been beat all night long. He makes one play, and he thinks he's a hero.
He pounded his chest. He's giving up 160 so far.
I don't, you know, he's given up a bunch, and I honestly believe he was a little bit early to the football. But the offense jumped, and this should give Colleyville a 1st down, and it does.
Good job.
This official, the umpire who marked the football, is not even close to where it's supposed to be.
No.
It should be on the 37-yard line, and he's got it about halfway between the 37 and the 38. See where the marker is on the far side?
He's been doing that all night.
It's actually past the 37. The marker is inside the 37. He's got the ball outside the 37. It's high school football. Snap back. And did the clock run out? Motion.
No.
False start on Colleyville.
False start. 68. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Patrick Blassingame again with a false start. And if the officials don't hurt them, they hurt themselves.
Right. Cam's got to stay steady. He's been, he's besides the one turnover, he's been playing a solid game. He's been making some really good throws, man. Right now, going with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter, he's got to concentrate on getting a score. Oh,
Ball's on the turf.
Unbelievable.
Jamari Williams on the carry.
And they get it back, but they're going to lose another 5 yards.
By Grant McFarland.
Going the wrong way, guys.
Third down, I believe, in 19.
Second down, Panthers.
Nope, checking. Second down. Ball is back to the 45-yard line. They've got to get all the way to the 27. So 18 yards to go. Reed Harrison Ducrow is in on the near side. They'll run a zone. Hand it up off the middle, and I just don't get running the football here.
Yeah, when I said don't abandon the run, I didn't mean call.
You weren't kicked.
All running plays.
Down to the 41-yard line. Colleyville's got it. It'll be third down and a manageable 14.
This is 4-down territory. I doubt they kick the punt. They got to get this ball out to my man keep on them on.
He'll come in motion. Snap back.
There he is.
Cam wants to throw. He's got a lot of room. Gets a block from the umpire. And he's close to first down yardage. He's going to be about a yard short, but what a nice job to use the portly umpire
yeah, he did.
to take out 3 Southlake defenders.
What a heavy play. He cuts right in front of the umpire with 3 guys in pursuit. Thanks,
Panthers.
Best play by the Zebras tonight. If that were hockey, that would have been obstruction or interference. 4th and 2. Snap back. Pushing forward, Roan. He may have gotten there. Yes, he did. They give him the spot. First down. So who cares that we're second and 18? Nice cutback by Roan, and he's able to fall forward for the first down.
Like I said, Cam Roan's playing a solid game. Besides that one turnover down in the first half, that's all you can mark against him. But otherwise, he's been pretty solid. All of his throws have been on the money in the second half.
First and 10 from the 27. Hand it off to Javon Thornton, and he'll go for 2 yards before Southlake stops him up like a Kohler toilet.
Here we go.
He's down to the
Looks like we got I don't know, this is 2nd and 8 going here. I'd have to with 31 seconds left in the third quarter, they got to take a shot at the end zone on this.
Second down from the 25. Kavon Ahmad coming out to the left-hand side. 2 receivers on this side, nobody on the far side. Cam Roan hands it off up the middle. Got room. And all the way down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
And I'm telling you, Cam
we got
Roan,
another flag.
No way.
Well, they're blowing it dead. Let's listen. Looks like it may be a face mask.
Come on, ref, call it. Before we get this penalty, I tell you what, Cam Roan is he's magic with that ball. I can't tell if he's putting it in there, if he's.
Illegal formation.
Are you
Offense.
serious?
5 men in the backfield. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second down.
Wow. Can you hear Joe Willis?
I don't think we want to hear him.
You can hear him yelling. I can hear him on the mic. Twice I heard him yell, "Hey," and I look up and he's standing on the numbers on the far side. Now either I got a really good mic or he's got a really loud voice. Now what do we have?
Fourth quarter.
That is the end of the third quarter.
Now Joe's out past the numbers.
Carroll ISD thanks the following founding level partners for their sponsorship at Dragon Stadium.
Coach Willis is not happy.
Baylor Regional Medical Center at Grapevine. England Volkers, Roxanne Taylor. and Cook Children's Healthcare System.
All right, we'll take a
Thank you
timeout.
for your support.
Fourth quarter coming up next here on High School Game Night. Uh-oh. It's been so long since we played a commercial. We lost our – there we go. We're up. Back in a moment.
The agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
Back at Dragon Stadium, where nothing is really clogged up, as Colleyville has put 35 or given up 35 points to the Southlake Dragons. Alongside H.M. Harrison, Doug Branch, Heckma Harrison Jr. helping us out here in the booth.
Now, Tripp's right, man. We should got a big play coming on this one. We got Ahmad Ducrow, number 2.
That's Tommy Hall's number 2. Snap back, Roan wants to throw quickly out to the right, and he had his knee down, and they're going to say it hit the ground. Oh, no, they're going to mark it. Yeah, it's kind of tough to catch the football with your knee on the ground and not be called down. Poor throw there, unfortunately, from Cam Roan that caused that.
That brings up third down for the Panthers.
Actually, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it hit the ground.
So it's third down as Harrison Ducrow comes on, far side.
That's a missed opportunity right there, man. He had a bunch of green in front of him. He was gone. He makes that catch.
Big twin, little twin in the game, the Thornton boys. Motion. He'll set on the right side. 5 receivers will head to the pattern. Cam Roan. And now we've got delay of game. There's another 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Come on, guys.
Third down.
You got to get back in rhythm.
Colleyville continues to shoot himself in the foot. Clock rolls, 11:05 to go in the game. They'll set up with the same setup. Third down now and 17. Yvonne Ahmad in motion. Working back out to the other side. Snap back, Roan. Looking downfield. He's rolling to his left. He's got room. And he throws the football.
We got the coaches in the box right next to us, and they are going.
The Southlake coaches are going crazy that the ball didn't get back across the line of scrimmage. But there was a receiver in the area, so they're not going to throw a flag here. I'm not of the opinion that these officials are intelligent enough to throw a flag on that.
No, man, I don't think so either. That's a good play.
It's fourth down and 17. Colleyville's going to go for it. Once again, 3 receivers into the pattern. From the near side, 2 to the far side. Roman, an empty backfield. Wants to throw, looking downfield. Got a man breaking open, and it's tipped and intercepted. Just like a punt. Oh, goodness. Tommy Hall with the tackle back out to the 25-yard line. But
throw a flag. I mean, come on.
Essentially, that goes as just an incomplete pass. It's an interception, but it doesn't do any more damage than an incomplete pass.
Yeah. I mean, I was really looking for Colleyville to get a big play on that. I mean, there's a couple of times, they had a couple guys open. It looks like right now Southlake is definitely keying in on Kevon Ahmad. And that was a good play on Roan by not taking a sack on that play. It really set him back there a bunch and got the ball back to the line of scrimmage. So all is not lost again, man. We just got to get a big play here on defense and get a turnover.
Southlake offense back on the field. Mason Holmes at quarterback. Wanting to throw. Looking to his left. He'll flare it out to the right-hand side. And he overthrows, and Tank Johnson buries him into the ground.
He needed that.
And he's just staring down the Southlake sideline.
Pass incomplete.
Is the front of his helmet is
white helmet. It looks like somebody shot a paint gun bullet into it. A white paint gun bullet, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Snap back, Johnson headed to the backfield. Little Jordan Humphreys got it, breaks a tackle, and grabbing him by the ankles and pulling him down.
Little Jordan Humphrey on the carry.
Is, I believe that was Prescott. No, it was not. It was number 38.
He's
Matthew Herrera, the junior, for
the 34-yard line.
Colleyville Heritage Panthers.
Yeah, Humphrey's a little gimpy on
Third
that
down
ankle.
and 2.
Was that?
Farrar is having a chat with the
That
officials.
brings up 3rd and 2.
Jersey in his hands. You can see it.
Amazing. Amazing. That's, I don't know. I don't know what holding is anymore. We have to go back to the rule book and look up exactly what holding is. But
Tommy Kane literally, and he almost tackled Jordan Porter.
Wow.
Handoff coming left. Oh, wrapped up around the head and then pulled down is Shamar Coleman. Southlake right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Yeah, and now, you know, Colleyville is starting to look a little off balance on defense, not really knowing what they're going to do. I mean, they mixed it up a lot with some wildcat and some spread against them. So the only thing, it looks like they're picking on number 25 out here on the outside instead
Hand
of
off, Johansson coming left. He stopped up and he spins around and gains a few positive yards as Colleyville's just hitting and not tackling.
Handoff goes to Johansson.
What I'm interested to see is if they're going to take a shot at Farrar up here on the outside. I mean, he's man to man.
I don't know why he hasn't gotten anything all night. 1 for 10 yards. Been shut down completely by Reed Harrison Ducrow, although the rest of the offense for Southlake is not. Snap back, Holmes gives it right, going to Shamar Coleman. He's tackled by Pelini now from the backside, and they'll haul him down short, I believe, of the original scrimmage.
Pelini now.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7 from the 8-yard line. Got to get just inside the 2.
Pelini now.
I'd love to see a full blitz right here.
Yeah, they're going to bring everybody. Pelini now and Tank Johnson have been all over the field today.
Wanting to throw out to the right, caught, pushed out of bounds.
First.
And that is Tommy Kane.
4th down.
Holmes pass complete
4th
to
and a
Tommy
yard.
Kane.
Are they going to go for it? Come on, defense.
Bring the house here, boys.
Come on, defense. You got to get a stop here.
Linebackers are too deep. Snap back, Holmes gives it to
There we
Shamar
go. Come
Coleman.
on.
1st down.
Stop him.
Touchdown.
Are you kidding me? They had him wrapped up on the 5-yard line. He stopped. Cold.
Shamar Coleman on the 3-yard touchdown run.
Panthers are going to look back on this game, and like I said, they're going to see a lot of opportunities missed. I hope this game makes them better, though, because they have a really good team. Defensively, they've played solid. They just missed a lot of opportunities.
Cole Ramage, point after is up and good. Murphy on the hold.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing I just noticed they don't have here. They don't have extra point nets. He just kicked that ball all the way over the top of the building.
Yeah, that's at 7.
Oh, there's a guy up there.
Yeah.
Going to get the football. I thought it went actually all the way out.
Yeah, it did.
I wonder if he's looking over the top saying, hey, somebody throw that back to me.
No, it did. Went to the parking lot. There's a guy walking up there now.
For their sponsorship at Dragon Stadium, Advanced Spine and
42-14.
Complete Care Southlake. Thank you.
Southlake continues to pour it on here from Dragon Stadium. An admirable job by the Colleyville Heritage Panther defense, but now 4 unanswered touchdowns. And the offense which I have to question some of the offensive calls here. I don't do that very often, but I'm going to do it here. They throw the football for success and run the football and run themselves out of an offensive possession.
Yeah, trying to maintain balance going to the end of the third quarter. I think there's about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game, and they rambled off 2 runs in a row. Got a penalty there that got them over the first down marker, but not a good offensive series.
Southlake to kick off. 7:52 to play in the game, and they're up by 28. Chip shot.
I don't understand this.
Comes down to Thornton, who's hit hard. Probably should have just fair caught that one. And he's hurt. Jamari Williams gets up hobbling. It looks like he's going to get off on his own power.
So what's your philosophy offensively going into these last couple of minutes?
The 31-yard line.
Well, I mean, you're down by 28. You're probably not going to make up 28 points in 7:47.
No.
1st and 10. Panthers.
I'm saying that you let your offense start working and throw the football. Show people that you can throw the football and you can't be stopped. So that they have to start trying to defend the pass and then maybe throw a couple runs in. I just don't think you're going to beat this Southlake team by just running the football down their throat. And when they've been successful, they've been called for holds. On the other side, when Southlake has been successful, they've been called for 1 out of every 10 holds. And as much as I like Javon Thornton, he has no little Jordan Humphrey.
Brought down behind the line.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't seem like he's not very good going north. It's running back behind the line of scrimmage, trying to make any moves. Lost a lot of yards on that one.
2nd down and 11. Back to throw Roan. Looking out to the right. Hits Thornton. Has a blocker. Uses it. Oh, they're yelling block in the back next door.
Canton Roan's pass complete to Javon Thornton. He's brought down the 45-yard line by Ryan Miller and Obi Ebo.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put a mic next door.
The guys.
1st down, Panthers.
Timeout. Southlake.
Wow. We're going to go to commercial. We got a coach unraveling next door. Back at home, high school kid.
Carroll ISD thanks the following career-level partners for their
At
sponsorship.
Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
All right, well, there's more composure in this side of the booth than there is in the other side. Wouldn't you love your kid to play for that bozo?
Wow.
Wow. All right, Southlake back on defense. Colleyville's got the ball. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Thornton in motion, going left. Snap back, Roan. Wants to throw, he's going to run that quick. Gets a block, got room. 45, punches forward, the ball comes out. And Southlake thinks they've got it. I'm telling you, we get better play-by-play if we just stuck a mic in the booth next door. Southlake's got it.
I tell you, man, this is my heart really hurts for these kids tonight. I mean, they've given it a lot of effort, just a lot of bad breaks in case they go their way. I mean, I thought the whole game that the Southlake coaches, their scheme that they've come up with, some of the things that they've done with the kickoffs and the punts, they've given up so much field position throughout this game that I thought the Panthers would definitely take advantage of it. Just some really bad decisions on behalf of the Southlake Carroll coaching staff, but have not been able to take advantage of those. The Panthers haven't. So
Southlake has the football back at their 42-yard line. Snap coming back, looking downfield. Holmes has
All
got
day.
all day. Now he scrambles out to his right, gets a block in the back, no flag. And he's back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and actually lost a yard.
Yeah, they were
Second
looking
11.
They're looking for Farrar, but he's got a blanket on him. He's got a
Mason
snuggie
Holmes on
on
carry.
right now. His name is Reed Harrison Ducrow.
Second down, Dragons.
That is a snuggie if I've ever seen
He's got
one.
a snuggie on. He's not going anywhere without number 5 draped all over him.
That's his Superman cape, and he's not Superman. That's his kryptonite.
I'm telling you.
Reed Harrison Ducrow is Farrar's kryptonite.
Yeah, this guy's had a great game.
Handoff coming left, Johnson. He's got room on the corner. Cuts it back inside, more room. And then he's pulled down after a 18-yard gain.
Handoff goes to Jack Johansson.
Jack Johansson on the carry, tackled by number 25 for
He's down to the
Colleyville,
Panther 37-yard
Marcus
line.
Mosley.
That's good for another Dragon first down.
Mosley unfortunately beaten for a touchdown pass earlier in the game. Now it really doesn't matter. 42-14 Southlake. 5:57 to go in the game. Holmes back to throw. Down the middle. Crossing, got a man.
Is that Farrar?
Yeah, they ran a pick for him.
Oh, they picked him off. Did you not see that?
Touchdown, Dragons.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. I cannot believe this coach makes
Mason Holmes
this guy's
completes
been
to
shut
number
down
12,
pretty
Zach
much the
Farrar
whole
for the
entire
37-yard
game.
touchdown run. Correction
Whole
pass.
game. Shut. Completely. Wow. Amazing. Wow. 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 This is guys, I really wish we could pull Mike Hicks for this. Is
It's
insane.
over good.
I'm pretty much speechless after that.
Your score now, Dragons.
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. This is what I can say. That was an illegal pick. I mean, down the field. I mean, pretty much 20 yards down the field.
Yeah,
picked him.
they picked to get him open.
Yeah, and they designed it to pick him. I mean, Reed Harrison Ducrow has been playing a solid game against Farrar the whole game. So
Carolina Steve would like to say a special thank you to all our Dragon Stadium
we got a
sponsors
coach going
at the
crazy
upper
the
level.
next. I mean,
Perky's
he's
Air
got to
Conditioning,
understand.
I'm ready
this
to
stuff.
mute our mics and let's just see how much we can yell.
I don't know. But you know what? I tell you this. You know, Colleyville's played a solid game. They put their best foot forward. I mean, there's been a couple bad calls. You know, you don't want to complain about the referees, but obviously there's been some poor calls. But again, they had plenty of opportunities. Southlake doesn't, have anything to pound their chest about. You know, the score's going to reflect, it's going to look like they dominated, but they completely did not dominate.
Well, they have here in the second half. We have to be honest about that.
Yeah, I mean, when you get a pick play like that to score, yeah, I could call that dominating.
No. But before that, it's 28 points they put up.
Yeah.
So they dominated since the second quarter.
Since the second quarter, yeah, but
those are garbage points right there.
Yeah, they Colleyville's missed a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities they missed. Turnovers, penalties, and so forth. And they've been starting from the 35-yard line pretty much since the first run back from Thornton. Having great field position.
Javon Thornton on the return.
Thornton
tackled by
catches
number
the
22,
pop-up
Robert
kick at the 28-yard line.
And
Called
Doug,
the
I don't think I
29.
want to give him any credit.
Ball spotted at the
Give who
29-yard
credit?
line.
Southlake.
First down, Panthers.
Well, there's a way to win with class, and what we're hearing next door is as far from class as I've ever heard. Now,
Amazing.
I guess being fair, they don't know that there's a 11-year-old kid sitting over in here with us, but the foul language that they're using next door, it's what they say on the internet. You're a really big talker on the internet. Talk like that to my face.
Right. Well,
These guys are yelling at a piece of glass that nobody can hear them, but their own coach is on the sideline like they're posturing for them. And it's, in my opinion, a shame. They're grown men. They should act like it. But they are winning the football game. Throw up the middle. Ball's tipped up in the air. And there's pass interference as Kevon Ahmad was hit.
Incomplete.
And
Penalty flag.
Colleyville will have a first down after this call by the official.
Pass interference. Number 23, defense. 15-yard penalty.
He finally sees
First down.
pass interference with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Amazing.
Colleyville get a first down via the penalty. Snap back. Roan wants to throw. Looking left. Got a man breaking. Kevon Ahmad. Did he catch it? Going backwards. I believe he dropped it. He was bobbling it as he was headed to the sideline and
Rhodes pass incomplete.
Fell out of bounds.
Like I said, Cam's been throwing some really good balls here.
Jermon
Here or there. I mean, he's got some things that he can work on that he can clean up for the next game. You know, those 2 turnovers cost him. You know, a couple balls that, just aim was, if he threw it a little down on that one out route down here in the second quarter, we could have got a score on that one. But otherwise, man, he's played pretty solid.
Looking downfield, trying to run, and now he's going to be swallowed up from the backside. As he gains about 3 yards, it's going to be 4th down and 7.
Ball spotted at the 47-yard line.
From the 47.
Third down for the Panthers.
Third down. Boy, that guy who flips that thing is quick, isn't he? Yeah. I was looking before he even moved it, and he had already flipped it. Jordan Porter in at wide receiver for Colleyville. Here comes Jermon Thornton. Kevon Ahmad, Reed Harrison DeCrow out to the far side. The other 3 with Tommy Hall to the near side. Snap back. Cam Roan looking for the screen. Gets out the left side. He's drawing up traffic. Sees a man. And he's got him. Kevon Ahmad with a catch all the way down to the 32.
Rhodes pass complete.
Got a flag on the plate. Don't know if that's interference or.
Or it looks like
flag
there might
play.
be a couple of Colleyville Panther football players downfield. We'll see. Here's the call.
An eligible receiver downfield. Number 68, offense. 5 yards from the spot. Third down.
So another huge play negated by an offensive lineman downfield. That'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Ball spotted at the 39. Roan calls for motion. Snap back, looking to throw. Screen again, up the middle. Thornton's got it. Breaks across the 50, and he's got a first down as a helmet comes flying off.
Camden Rhodes pass.
That's a great play.
Jermon Thornton.
Caught him completely off guard on that one. That's first down.
Yes, it was. So
down to the
13
46-yard
yards
line
on the pitch and catch.
Tackled by Robert Barnes.
Coming up on the 4-minute, just passing
First
the
down,
4-minute mark left here in quarter number 4. Into Dragon territory are the Panthers. Roan from the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off inside to Ortiz. Ortiz has got room up the middle. He'll go for 14 yards. And another Colleyville Heritage first down. Spot the ball at the 32, right back to the line of scrimmage, Colleyville.
Yeah, Ortiz was like he shot out of the county. He got north and south real fast.
Snap back, wanting to throw. Roan going deep to the corner, and he hits the pylon. I guess if that's what you're aiming at, he threw it right to the pylon. But the route run was an inside break to the post.
Intended for Jermon Thornton.
By Jermon Thornton. So a miscommunication there.
And if he was aiming for the pylon, that's impressive.
I got to tell you a quick story after this play. When I was in high school, snap back, Roan wants to throw left. He throws it out of play. Our quarterback by the name of Scott Fricks years ago, this was back in the early 80s, 1983 at Eastern Hills in Fort Worth. He was about 40 yards away, and our coach told him that he'd give him $20 if he could hit the rear end of his pit bull. He spotted him up, and he hit him as close to the target as he had to. And that dog, I've never heard a dog holler like that. But I looked up and I said, if our quarterback can throw that accurate, we're going to have a good season.
Man.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, he
50
threw that
yards
spot
away,
on.
it was a strike right into the rear end of the dog.
Come on, man. Where's the humane society when you need him?
Back then, it wasn't animal abuse.
Okay.
He was on the field. We told him to get off. He didn't move. The funniest thing, I'm telling you, man, take a visual of that. A strike from 50 yards right into the rear end of a pit bull.
There's a Michael Vick joke somewhere.
It is. There is one. Roan wants to throw. Got a man wide open on the sideline, and he falls down after he catches it.
Roan's pass complete to Mario Ortiz.
Ortiz, as he keeps his feet right there, he at least gets the first down.
Well, where's Ortiz been this whole game?
That would be on the sideline.
Yeah, well, he's come in with a little bit of a spark.
Well, he's not tired.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Ran a nice wheel route right there, just could not keep his feet. 4th down and 8. Ball at the 32. Fake the handoff, looking to throw. Roan flushed out to his left side. He needs a block. Not going to get it, but he gets to the first down. Did he make it?
No.
I think they marked him short.
Camden Roan on the keeper.
Yep, he's a yard short. First down, Southlake on the turnover.
About the 24-yard line.
Boy, if Ortiz would have got a block on the corner, would have set him free. But now we got a flag.
Yeah, coach's going crazy on the sideline right now.
There's no foul on the play. First down.
No foul on the play.
He threw that flag about 30 feet into the air, and there's no foul on that play.
That's what I like to call posturing the cheese.
Wow. All right, you got third stringers in now.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try and tell you who it is. 2:33 to play. Wholesale changes on the Southlake side.
Come back here, sir.
Run goes up the middle for 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Alex Simpson on carry.
Check that, 2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the 32.
Even with 2 minutes left in the game, defense is just playing for pride, you know. You don't want these guys to get a 50 burger on you.
Montana Murphy in at quarterback for Southlake. (49-14) as we'll update our score here, which I have not done. Whoops.
Montana Murphy keeps it around the right side.
Murphy keeps the ball. He's run out of bounds.
He's out to the 37-yard line.
At the 37.
Tackled by Colleyville now. Good for another Dragon first down.
And this is the 4th quarter, and we've got it set as the 3rd. Boy, we've been off the whole night. Well, you know what? We were supposed to be here last night, not tonight, so there you go. Coming up on 1:20 to play in the game. Southlake still with the football and leading at 49-14. Snap back. Montana Murphy hands it off, coming to the left side. Boy, they're tackling high.
Yeah, not wrapping up at all. Like I said, not hitting and not tackling. It's been a lot of that tonight. So I'm sure defensive coordinator is going to be a lot of tackling drills next week.
41-yard line.
3rd down and 5 out to the 41. Go ahead.
Second down.
That's made all the difference in missed tackles and arm tackles versus the Jordan Humphrey. You know, he's definitely the kind of kid that you cannot bring down with one person. So, you know, anyone listening to this for the next opposition just got to know you got to get gang tackle that kid. I'm interested in what he's going for on the night.
Handoff inside, and on 2nd and 5, they'll give him 3 yards on the carry out to the 45-yard line. It will be 3rd and 2. Simpson on the carry for the Dragons, and that should do it. Under 20 seconds to play. I can't believe that Hal Wasson will snap it one more time. 10 seconds to go, and Colleyville is going to drop to the 3rd seed in District 7 6A as the Southlake Dragons have defended their home turf. final score from Dragon Stadium, 49-14. Pregame show comes up next.
The Dragons 49.
How about
the
postgame
Panthers
show?
14.
I'll get it right.
Is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite. Gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Back once again at Dragon Stadium in Southlake, where the Southlake Dragons, Carroll Independent School District Southlake Dragons, take down the Grapevine Colleyville Independent School District Colleyville Heritage Panthers. That's a lot to say.
It is.
Alongside H.M. Harrison, who we thank for sitting in tonight for Chris Beam. I'm Doug Branch, and H.M. Story of tonight was it was a really nice first half of football, but from that point on, Southlake dominates as Colleyville not able to keep their offense on the field long enough to give their defense a break.
Yeah, Southlake obviously went in and made some adjustments. They saw some matchup problems on the offensive line, and they came out and they exposed it. You know, you got to take your hat off to them. You know, they made the adjustments. Colleyville didn't, but I still would say, Colleyville's a good team. They missed a lot of opportunities out here today. And so when they go back and look at the film, they're going to have reason to hold their head up and just know if they correct some of those mistakes, they would have dominated tonight's game. But all in all, it's a good played football game on both sides of the ball, and look forward to the next game. So.
All right, very good. Southlake takes down Colleyville Heritage 49-14. And what was a very good, as you talked about, very good played game at the in the first half, but in the second half, Southlake dominated. And unfortunate for Colleyville, they run their record now in district to 2-2. They're going to need at least one victory in their last couple games. I know Coppell coming up. They play Richland, and I believe there's one other game. I'm not looking at the schedule, but or that may be it. But anyway, they've got to get a victory out of the last two games to make it into the playoffs. And the way they played tonight, they've shown that they can play with some of the better teams in the state.
Absolutely. I mean, look, Cameron as a quarterback, I mean, this guy, the ceiling is, this guy, the sky's the limit for this guy. I mean, he makes all of the throws on the field, and with him and Kevon Ahmad, I mean, this guy is a specimen. He's making plays everywhere, and he is so much faster than his matchup. I mean, you have got to almost get, Reed Harrison, Ducrow. I like to see them in practice matched up against each other because obviously Ducrow is your typical, apex predator. This guy put together some pretty good film tonight versus Farrar. And besides that one, illegal pick play down there in the fourth quarter where he was scored on, this guy put together a solid game.
Colleyville looked like they were going to be able to, run away with this. First possession of the game, they take it down, they score on a 63-yard pitch and catch from Cam Roan to Kevon Ahmad, who, I'll tell you what, if there's a better sophomore, not only in the Metroplex, but in the state of Texas, I want to see him.
Yeah, there isn't. And I'm, like I said, I was shocked. I came in wanting to see him. He did not disappoint. I mean, from a sideline, he's an east to west guy. From the sideline to sideline, he got there quicker than anybody I'd seen playing ball. So, as a sophomore, I will be back just to see this kid play. I mean, I think he was outstanding. But again, Cam Roan, this kid is making all the throws out there on the field, and I mean on target. He had a few, obviously, where he threw across his body late, scrambling to the right, and that is left-hander. It's a completely impossible throw to make, and he didn't see a bunch of the guys crossing. But other than that, man, he played a solid game. Like I said, when these guys go back and look at the film, they're going to see a lot of missed opportunities. Tank Johnson, this guy dominated at the line of scrimmage the entire game. The linebacker core, they played a dominant game. I mean, the score does not reflect the effort that they put in. I mean, 14-49, I did not see a 14-49 game. But, hey, that's what the score is, and that's what they got.
All right, well, that's pretty much all we can say from here. Next week, they move on. It's another football game, and it's going to have to be a victory for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers, as I believe it's Richland that we take on, and we head over to they call it the Fine Arts Complex over in North Richland Hill. So we will be there. High school game night will be there. Colleyville Heritage Panther football is on high school game night. We appreciate you joining us again tonight from Dragon Stadium in Southlake alongside H.M. Harrison, his wonderful son who's been producing and running errands for us. That's Hikma Harrison Jr. I'm Doug Branch for Chris Beam in New York, who was not able to join us. We thank you for joining us again on a postponed game, a Saturday night affair here on high school game night. Next week, I believe, if I am correct, it's Richland from over at the Fine Arts Athletic Complex, otherwise known as, I guess that would be the FAC, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Douglas, man, I want to thank you, man. Chris Beam has some very large shoes to fill. Even though I'm shoes about a size 8.
And he's going to have a bigger hat to fill now, too, because you're going to be blowing up his head. Oh, no.
Don't say that.
I got to put up with that next week.
Don't say that. I mean, seriously, man, I'm honored. Thank you so much, man. It was great, man.
All right, very good. Thank you again for joining us here on High School Game Night. Back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. See you then. Thanks, everybody.